What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast. This is Rebirth Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Ashes of Creation related. And today we got a treat for you motherfuckers, I promise you. Because this is one of those episodes where we're actually going to be talking about not all, but a good chunk of the comments that you guys have for us to talk about Ashes of Creation. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, these guys never use our comments. We always see them. But there's been a lot of good stuff.
We told you we're going to get to them.
Right. There's been a lot of good stuff to talk about. I mean, depending on how you feel about the updates and stuff going into Ashes of Creation. But there's been a lot to talk about, so we haven't been able to get to them. But we are now. So, and it's going to be a treat. But before we get into that, we want to thank you guys so much for getting us past 500 subscribers. We're there. We are monetized. We are ready. And we have stuff for you guys. We have perks and stuff. This is going to be a good one.
Partially monetized. We still don't have any ad revenue yet. That's at 1,000 subs. But with the 500 sub milestone, that does unlock members and tiered memberships for the channel. So we'd like to give you a quick ad of what that looks like for the Rebirth Radio podcast.
Exactly.
So the lowest tier, $5 a month. Not much. I know you guys got money. This is an old retired community. I'm serious. $5 a month. You get priority on any questions you ask. They get bumped straight to the queue. I don't care if Steven himself just came out and said Ashes is shutting down, like on some New World shit. Your question will be ahead of that.
It will.
$5 a month. And then $10 a month, the mid tier, you get early access to the Rebirth Radio. That's right. Instead of Tuesday mornings, you're getting this on Monday mornings. I think that's worth it.
Wait. You forgot. There's also one more thing for the mid tiers. You also get a members video. A members video, a monthly one, and who knows, maybe even bump it up to 2. But currently, for now, since we're new to the members, once a month, you get a members only video that's for only the members. Only the members. You know, you have to be there. You know, you have to be there, or you might be square.
HDBT, you might don't be square. Please don't do that. But yeah, a bonus upload for you guys once a month on that. I think honestly the sweet spot is the tier 2.
Right, it is. You get a little bit of everything. You get access to like members only, like polls, so you can poll stuff that we could talk about, and also questions. It's just you get a little bit of everything. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to show extra support for this podcast that we do every week, be sure to become a member of the channel. Sorry for the ad. We know some of you guys may not like these.
No, we're not even done with the ad yet. Sorry for not being done with the ad. There's also a tier 3. Which is $25 a month. That's only if you really want to support. We really don't have anything worth offering that much right now, but it is there.
Yeah. At some point, we will have merch. That is in the plans that we will have merch, but obviously we don't have capital for merch right now.
Yeah, it's not happening right now. But with the Steam release, we are gonna grow.
Yeah.
Mark my word on that. The Rebirth Radio, Falco and Yami, we are going to grow.
We are.
We are. Yes, there will be things to follow for that tier.
There will be.
So yes, the tiers are Initiate, Adept, and Radiant. Kind of,
as you guys understand from Ashes of Creation.
We really want to thank you guys for getting us to 500 subs.
We really do.
It's a good milestone for us, and we have a pretty high sub rate for these videos, at least comparatively to our main channels. I'll spill my own shame with you guys. My latest video got 3K views on my main channel. Guess how many subs I got for 3,000 views?
I think I got more subs honestly on my channel than you did.
I got 5 new subs, bro, and 3,000 views. It was heartbreaking.
I swear I got 5 in like 500 views. That's the sad part.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's variance, like maybe more subs are watching, so less unsubbed people. But sometimes it hits you in the gut.
Right. But you guys on here, you guys do the Lord's work. We got like 28 subscribers from the last video, which is crazy in this community.
You guys are incredible.
Right. You guys, we love you guys to the depths and back. Even some of you motherfuckers who are a little weird on the fringe, But yeah, I mean, we wanted to make sure we came out with a cool little members, I guess you would call it, package of sub tiers, because
and we could, I was gonna say we could always add more perks. We're just getting our feet wet right now. Let me know what you guys want to see in the packages. We can always squeeze it in there. This is a good place to start, though. I mean, if you want high priority questions, like $5 a month ain't too bad.
Right, I agree. Yeah, we can get started. If you guys have any other questions, you always know, comment down below. Like he said, we'll add more stuff to the packages, or to the members, tiers if you guys would like. So, now we're done with business. Business as usual.
No more business.
Business as usual.
No more business.
Let's get into these questions. Right. He said, salary man.
Ah.
But yeah, let's get into this. This is gonna be a good one. I'm excited. Um, Considering the fact we're about to go into a very interesting period. Obviously, by the time you guys see this, Monday will have passed, and all the content creators will have had
Oh
their
yeah.
been they'll either have been rejected, even though that was a
That's,
word that Margaret didn't want to use.
no, it's
They're getting
definitely
rejected.
rejected. She said it because that's what she meant to say.
Yeah.
You're either gonna be rejected or invited. I want to
Yeah.
know more about that bar to college. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, the content creator program, you're getting your either your acceptance or your denial on Monday. This is Sunday that we record these on.
Right.
So I won't know whether I'm supposed to be happy or sad when you guys are watching this video.
Exactly. Hopefully we're happy. You guys know, said pour out a drink for us. Bless us up, man, because we really want to be a part of that. We would love to be. But yeah, that's one of those things. But you want to get into a question?
Mm. Yeah, sure. Let's hop into it.
Right.
So, well, not a question yet. Do you want to talk about the PTR changes first?
Oh,
'Cause,
that
yes,
is a
there
good
was-
one.
There was a lot of changes on the PTR, and for the better.
Yeah.
Some of them were super unexpected.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because the PTR, it makes sense. Obviously, hold on. Now, this isn't tea time. I can't put on my tinfoil hat yet. Stay to the end for tea time, boys. But let's keep it constructive. I think that.
So you're saying tea time ain't constructive?
I think tea time's constructive. I think tea time's constructive. It's just a little on the fringe of being. Yeah, obviously, exactly. It's on the fringe. You might hurt some feelings during tea time. That's just the way it go. Quote it. Falco 2025. You might hurt some feelings during tea time. I love it. But I will say, yeah, you're right. The PTR has been instrumental in the early games, especially instrumental in making it so much better to play. And I think it make curtail some bad reviews early on. If people give their reviews too early.
Yes. I think that was the primary purpose, to curtail that negative reviews and get everyone past that 2-hour return window.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I think it's if people are if they're caught slipping and they give a review early, they may not see the cracks within the caulking. You feel me?
Yeah.
The cracks within the caulk.
That's a good way to put it. I don't know. It feels like some of these changes that we're going to talk about, they feel like they took off all of the bite from the early game and kind of, which like think of that like the seasonings. They took all the seasonings off the chicken and made the early game like just the most bland, basic chicken breast. That's kind of the experience I got from it. Like, I didn't feel a damn thing was difficult. So starting off right away, the refining. This is fine because this applies throughout the whole like progression of your entire character, basically. But refining is so much cheaper now. You guys, if you've played the PTR, you'll know it's a big difference. There's no fuel required anymore. Like, say you're refining 200 logs into timber, you don't need fuel for that.
Right.
You still need the vendor reagent, but instead of 33 copper, they're now 8 copper. Massive reduction. And the apprentice tier ones went from 8 silver to 2 silver, roughly. So decent size reduction on those as well. Right. And there's still the refining fee. So overall, it's a lot cheaper. Which is good. In the previous Rebirth Radio, we said those refining fees were going to make new players run for the hills. So
right.
I was really glad to see that taken care of.
I mean, I think they wanted to make sure that they hit basically all the parts that people said were insufferable towards the beginning that would make the reviews be not so nice. Which, yeah, like you said, crafting was one of those, leveling was one of those, attacking people, like not letting people get their feet wet before you freaking stomp them into the ground. That's one of those.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
In the sense of, because they made it so instead of at level 5 you stop getting your immunity from people being able to attack you, it's level 10.
Wait,
now.
Really?
Yeah, it's level 10 now.
Wait, so you have immunity? I didn't see that.
Yeah, you have immunity. You can't be attacked by people.
No, I got the message saying that certain players are protected, but I didn't know. I thought that just meant they weren't you go corrupted if you attack them, but you can still attack them.
No, you can't
I
attack
mean,
them.
you can't attack them.
You can't
Oh
attack them.
wow.
Yeah, you can't attack them if they're I think at 10 or after 10. It's one of the two.
See, they're taking
So
all the bite away.
I mean, they're doing it because
Where
they want people to first learn how to freaking,
I
walk before they run. Like
I guess.
a lot of the people coming
I
into
get
this
it.
game are coming from New World, and they don't
Yeah.
understand the law, the bite of defeat, probably. Um,
I'll give
so
it to you on that.
you don't want to scare them off before they even have any love for the game. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Yeah.
want to scare them off before they have any love, because yeah, I mean that's just the way it is. But people, I'm not gonna say the group, because they always want to comment something on this video. I want to delete that shit,
Man.
but I ain't no pussy, so I don't delete shit. But I want to. But you already know certain groups have the superiority complex where they don't care what level you are. You could be level 1 in freaking Ruins of Ayla, and they'll fucking stomp you into the ground and say we on top, and they don't want none
That's
of that.
and they changed that. They actually listened to our feedback. We were very vocal about this for the longest time,
Right.
and they finally implemented it in the PTR. Falco and I, we couldn't believe our eyes. We were geeked when we saw it. They actually listened. The devs are actually actively listening to what we say, and that
Right.
is they tweak the default PvP settings.
Right.
There's gonna be a lot less of this group on top.
Yeah. Hopefully.
happening now.
Hopefully. I mean,
Oh,
they've been
that's-
trying their best to sniff out all the dupes, but it's like I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna put it this way. A lot of the people
What are you
who've been
talking about?
testing that I've been seeing, like test the game, have been like of this guild. I'm not saying that they're doing bad testing, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like there's always foul play to some extent. I feel like when there's testing and with guilds and like people may be withholding information. I'm not saying anyone in particular is withholding information, but I'm like, when you tell people that, oh, right now we're looking for dupes and like certain things that like might make the game poor, like be perceived poorly when it goes in early access. Not everyone has this. I feel like I'm saying in the sense not everyone has the intentions, good intentions. Some people are in the intentions of benefiting their guild or benefiting their play that they're doing at that certain time. So I'm always kind of skeptical when they're like, oh, we're looking for dupes and stuff like that. Like who knows? Maybe that dupe that we found or not dupe, but that bug where people got like every recipe from that one mob. What if we didn't find that? That might not even been notified to people. It just
That's
happened.
probably why they're shutting down the main realms so everyone can test, because they know there's stuff like that out there in the PTR. And if that
Right.
doesn't get caught, it's going to be a rollback. And new players don't like rollbacks.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. They're gonna have to roll it back. Like it's gonna be one of those ones where, yeah, like we don't want another 3. Like the phase 3 was arguably probably the worst phase that we've had in the sense of
2.5
bugs.
was way worse.
No, bugs.
Yeah.
Bug
Okay.
related.
I could see that bug related.
Like
yeah,
I just
for sure.
edited my video where they rolled it back because of the caravan glitch.
I edited that one last week. Yeah.
Right. Like
I remember that.
They had the freaking one with the car fin, which they wanted to say wasn't a bug, was intended, but I'm like, what was the intention behind that?
They do that a lot.
Like,
I've noticed they do that a lot. Everything's intended until it's out of hand, and then it's a bug. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They shapeshift with their communication, but yeah, we definitely don't want that. We have to turn a leaf on that for sure.
Right. We don't want that in this. Even with it being early access and obviously there being bugs, like we want to curtail the most game breaking ones before they reach the general public, because this is reaching the general public. This is at the point where the price of this game is going to be in every home's ballpark. So
for sure,
everyone's gonna be playing this shit. You feel me? It's gonna have it should have a pretty globalized name. I think the last time we saw with Steven, because Steven was talking in the Discord, he was talking about there was, I think a few days ago, or closer to a week actually, he was saying there was over 120,000 people who wishlisted this game. I mean,
I saw that. That was huge.
Right, that's a lot of people.
Right, and that gave me confidence in my number I said last episode, about 30 to 40K. I think about 1 in 3 to 1 in 4 is going to purchase from the wish list.
Right. And I'm
And
like, if they do, how we gotta retain them now, right? Retain,
yeah,
retain testers,
yeah. Which is why
retention.
they're nailing the first time user experience so hard. But hey, with those PvP changes taken care of, that was a big thing. The
Right.
refining and the PvP settings, I think those were like the no, actually mob drop rates
Mob
were
drop rates was the biggest thing, I feel
that was
like,
big. Dang, these were
because
all big. They did a good job with the early game. They ironed it out.
they definitely
But
did.
like I said, maybe too good of a job. I like my MMOs a little jank. I like them to be
Yeah.
a little rough around the edges. Like
Right.
I personally enjoy getting off the boat on an MMO and instantly like having some sort of consequence, and I gotta learn like right off the bat. This is how this game works.
Right.
I don't
Even with
like
the
this
rancid cheese,
protection
right?
stuff. E- Man, we gotta talk about the rancid cheese. I don't
That's
like that either.
that's like we didn't have any of that. I mean, like I feel like that's
No.
really Mickey Mouse, because like I mean, I'm not saying that you needed it or could have gone without it, but I feel like you could have gone without giving people freaking rations
Well,
every freaking kill. Like
I mean,
I was
not
getting
everyone
like every
plays the
kill.
PTR. Maybe people don't know what we're talking about. When we say rancid cheese, on the PTR, if you kill like sickly goblins outside of the ruins of Ayla, you
Yeah.
get all the rations. They're
Mhm.
items called sickly cheese with the same picture as rations, and they
Right.
restore half as much as rations, so they're
Right.
a worse ration, but
Right.
they are free, and you get like 3 to 4 a kill, and it's really easy to stock up on them. So you're never without some sort of healing food. You
Right.
always got rations on you nowadays.
Right.
And my first thought was, well, this is a really sharp pivot because what
Right.
remember in phase 3 when we started in the anvils, we
Mhm.
ran outside of the mountain, opened up the general vendor, and we were like, yo, what the fuck? Rations are 81 copper each.
They're
Remember?
extremely expensive.
Remember when
Yeah.
it was almost a silver each for a ration? They went
Yeah.
from cheap in phase 1 and 2 and 2.5, ramped it up for phase 3, and now
Yeah.
made them even
Like,
cheaper than phase 1 and 2. Drop like the sharpest pivot ever. Look at that.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they are really gonna go
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse balls to the walls with this shit. They want these casual players to be retained.
They
They
definitely
want
do. They
they
definitely
want
do.
this shit to be easy. If you're a hardcore MMO player and you're interested in Ashes for that aspect, you need to be worried, bro. Like,
Definitely. I mean, for that aspect, for the early game, you probably want to be worried.
but that's
Or
gonna
maybe,
leak because those same players are gonna level up eventually, and then you're gonna have to accommodate them at a higher bracket.
yeah. Or you're gonna,
It's
you're gonna have to have a very gradual curve to making them feel like what they're doing is plausible. Because like at the beginning, right now, it's super easy. Like you get certain, like there's certain boxes. Yeah, I think that they're going to have to accommodate people on basically trying to acclimate them to Ashes being like a scary game. Like Vera, like Steven always has said that Vera is a scary place. It's not a place where you're just gonna be dilly-dallying walking and just like you're not gonna be attacked by shit. You're not gonna have troubles. Like right now, like at the beginning of the game, it feels very, they put the kitty gloves on and put the sterile gloves
yeah,
on and said, "Hold
yeah,
up,
for sure.
let's make sure that we make people feel welcomed, and all walks of life welcomed, or the most, I guess you would call it, the people who are the most prevalent in video games welcome, which is like the people with the least amount of time, because they made it so getting to level 10 is like 20% faster now.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
It's 20% faster. I think
It
they
was
literally put that in the patch notes. It was like
it was
it's
already fast before, but 20% faster is kind of wild.
right, and they also put in like quests to give boxes for recipes, and the recipes for some reason let you use any material that it'll say like any process like wood or any process like fish oil or to make like specific weapons. And I'm like, is that going to be a thing that's going to be pushed over to all the other weapons? Because when you go to like press P and go to artisan, you
Hmm.
go to maybe like what's called carpentry, none of those weapons have that same like energy. They're all, oh,
Hmm.
you still got to use specific what like woods and
Yeah,
ashes and shit.
I just don't think they've caught up yet because I'm sure they have to manually change all that.
Right. But it's like, I mean, that's the communication part. Also, I mean, they probably don't care about that
Yeah.
communication currently. But like, it's like, is that just a first time user experience type of thing, or is that going to be a thing that's going to be pushed over? I'm assuming it's going to be pushed over because we've heard of it, as that's the thing that they want to do at some point, to where you can mix and match wood and make magical weapons
Hmm.
or physical weapons depending on how you do that. But it's like, it's definitely making it easier for like newer people, because when you're making initiate gear now, it doesn't matter really what woods instead you have.
Yeah,
Whatever you pick up, you're Gucci with. You can use snowdrops, you can use freaking daffodils, you can use freaking
that
oak
is
wood
kind
or
of a
ash wood.
wild change. I like it. I'm more so worried about the demand for wood. Where's all this wood that was supposed to go to fuel? Where's that going to go now?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I mean, yeah, that's a
Because
good question.
also remember in the patch notes they said they made like tier 1 resources respawn quicker.
Yeah,
So there's going
yeah,
to be more wood coming into the game. And
yeah.
I mean, I guess to be fair, you just sell it to the general store. It was already like common oak and common ash was always cheap.
Mm-hmm.
It never really had any value to begin with, so it couldn't crash too much. It's not too
Right,
bad, I guess. That's
right.
all
But
right.
who knows? Maybe they're ramping up to where you're supposed to transit wood more so to other places. Maybe more places that are not, that don't have, like, you know how Western Larch is big in the anvils. Um,
Yeah.
may, Maybe you're actually gonna need Western Larch in other areas that don't have west like stuff. Because right now we have like areas where you can get specific metals and woods and stuff, but we don't have that intent to why do I need the why we're like lithium or some shit. I think that's in the tropics. When am I ever gonna need that? I think it's the tropics, or it's either the tropics or the desert. It's one of those.
Yeah,
Don't.
it's
But
one of them.
when am I gonna need that in somewhere else? Like right now, you don't see it really. Where do I need it? Where do I need this?
Probably not till launch, bro. You're not gonna need it.
Yeah, like that, like
Like,
right now, we're trying to.
yeah.
Some of those things, but it seems like they're trying to make 1 to 9 user experience good, in a sense. Like that's gonna be 2 hours right there, in my opinion, of someone's playthrough.
Bro, yeah, 2 hours is gonna be level like 1 through 3, 1 through 4.
You think so? I mean,
Maybe
at least
even
maybe
just
I could
level
get
1
one
with
through
queue
10.
times.
It's probably 1 through 10 for us because we know the quests that
Because
you can
we
do and
know,
shit.
yeah, we know the quest, we know the routes. It's not
Yeah,
exactly easy to find that type of stuff, though. It doesn't
yeah.
guide you there,
It
which
doesn't
I'm
guide you there
glad,
at all. That's
but
good.
it
Yeah.
might one day,
Right,
the
right.
way this is going.
Yeah, it might. Who knows? I mean,
Also,
yeah.
what are you gonna say?
No, keep going. You're good.
I was just gonna say also, if you guys haven't tested this for yourself, maybe you played the PTR but didn't gather it all. The tools you get from the sweat of your brow, like the rusty fishing pole and whatever and all that,
Hmm.
those are free to repair now. Like you can go to the vendor with a completely broken tool and it's 0 copper, just nothing to repair it. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that's for all tools or just the basic tools because I only tested it with the basic tools,
Hmm.
but like the early game experience, you're not gonna really have any trouble doing anything.
Yeah.
I guess it's good,
Yeah.
but overall, it's probably good with all these new players coming in.
They definitely made the tooltips better. If you noticed that,
Yeah, they
like
did. Though
yeah,
I didn't like the tooltips. You have to they stack. And
yeah,
if you let them build up for a while, you got to click through each one. I was
right.
sitting there left clicking rapidly for like
You're right.
45 seconds to clear them all.
You're
Yeah, I'm
right.
sure that's something they can work out, but overall the
Yeah.
tooltips are good. I agree.
They should
They
have like a
improved them a
staggered
lot.
effect to it. Like you feel me? Like when you get one, they have like a
Yeah.
stagger, and you can kind of go through it like an envelope or something like that, or like a like
Oh
a
yeah, yeah.
filing cabinet, like
Yeah.
file through them, and they have like maybe like, oh, this is for XP data, or this is for
Yeah, for sure.
that would be cool. I think they could definitely refine that. But I mean,
But
this is a pretty good patch, because if you notice, when you go to like the character selection screen, or not selection screen, when you go to like the character tab where you can see like your character in the window, you
yeah.
now have cosmetics that you can put on your weapons now. That
Oh, I
wasn't
didn't
in the
notice that.
previous one. That was in the previous patch on the PTR. Now you
Okay.
can have offhand cosmetic and a main hand for both slots, like because you can
Hmm.
have 2 weapons in either slot. That's new. They basically have a cosmetic for everything. Your cape, your helmet, your all your mounts, all your types of weapons for each slot. So I think they're trying to like ramp that up, because people were kind of mad about Intrepid putting a cash drop in an early access game. Um, they,
I'm not too bothered. They got to make money.
they do. I get it. They do have to make money. I don't really care about their cash shop as well, as long as they come out with updates on a better. I mean, any company I feel like can come out on a better cadence than New World, because that was once every October. But like,
That ain't a cadence. There's no
yeah,
cadence
that's no
there.
cadence there. But like I'm saying, as long as they have a good cadence that they come out with updates and are it lets the community, or makes the community feel like they actually are like moving forward with this project, then I don't really care. Because I feel
I
like
agree with
that's
that.
where most rational people will sit. They'll be like, as long as it feels
Uh-huh.
like this game is getting better over time, take my money, take it. But
By
I feel
all
like
means.
if they, no, should I say
What?
that?
If you're asking yourself if you should say it, you know the answer is yes. You
Uh,
know how it is on here.
okay, I'm gonna keep it a bean. All right, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I feel like if they're gonna put a cash shop out, they should start what's called giving their creators their incentives that they said they were gonna do when people have what's it called
Okay, that's fair. I
have
don't feel like that's
yeah.
I don't feel like that's a crazy thing to say.
Personally, I feel that like I'm like if you're gonna put a cash shop out and you're gonna start profiting from your early access, you should also be starting to like give the incentives that you said for all the people pushing like the promotional codes their money. In my opinion,
I pushed those promo codes for so long.
yeah.
like
Like we push it on here. I
that
mean,
was
we don't
hard
talk about
work.
it too much. We have it in the
Not
description,
anymore.
but we
Yeah.
like but I'm like a lot of people brought a lot of people to this game, and I mean, I feel like they should be rewarded
I
for their efforts.
I agree, especially with the content creator program. Like you
Yeah,
guys clearly have your creators in mind. We'll find out more details about that tomorrow,
yeah.
as of today.
As of today's Sunday.
But yeah, if you're keeping your creators in mind, I would say that's fair and balanced. Don't introduce a cash shop unless you have, the whole rig start to finish, the whole
Right,
pipeline taken care of.
right.
Because like for me, it does feel kind of jank. I have over 1,000 referrals on this game. I think I have like 1,150.
Mhm.
If I bring 1,150 people to this game and then you open up a cash shop and they all buy cosmetics and stuff,
Right,
I I would feel slightly wronged if the whole implementation wasn't done.
right, right. It's one of those
That's one
things.
thing they
Don't
should
don't
keep in
don't
mind.
half step it. Right. It's one of those
Yeah.
things. If you're gonna go the
Hmm.
whole way, go the whole way. But
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it
Because
is. We're just giving you
there
our
are
opinions, from
right. We're just giving you
yeah.
our opinions on how we would feel. Don't you don't have to, you don't have to do it. It's your company, Steven.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Do
your
whatever
idea.
you want to do.
Do
We're
whatever
just
you
saying how
want.
we feel as creators for you.
Right,
But also I mean they're used to paying people or paying platforms a cut, right? With Steam,
right,
think of your creators as a platform.
right. Like
Steam brings
Steam,
in
Steam,
40K. I brought in 1K.
and Steam is making you pay them a cut every time they buy the game.
Yeah.
Steam is like, I think I forgot the exact numbers, so don't quote me on the exact numbers, but I think they pay Steam like 30% or some shit like
They
that.
do.
It's like something high
I,
until they reach a
yeah.
certain threshold.
I think it's 30% until 10 mil in sales, and then it's
Yeah.
25% until like 40 mil in
And they ain't
sales, and
making
then it's
10 million
20%.
sales, so it's gonna be
No, hell no. I
30%.
mean, how many people do they have waitlisted? 121K,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they're gonna get that sale price if they buy in the first week, so like 42.50. That's only 5 mil, bro. That's halfway to the 25% mark.
Right.
So 5 mil, that doesn't even cover like 6 months of employee salaries in SF or
Right.
sorry, San
Or not
Diego.
San Diego. You know how expensive
Yeah,
San Diego is, guys?
bro,
It's expensive as
it's
fuck.
San Diego.
It's like San Diego, San Francisco. Those are like the two freaking most expensive places to live in California.
Hmm.
It's not cheap. So imagine the salaries you're paying for these guys. And the Intrepid staff, they definitely and they definitely deserve it. A lot of the
Bro, yes, they
devs are
deserve
great.
it.
They're amazing. They're amazing people. They deserve everything and more from Stephen J. Sharif. Yeah, I said the
Steven, you
full
don't know
name.
how
I said
lucky
the
you
full
are to have
name.
these devs, bro.
Yeah.
Because we may or may not have spoken with a couple people, and they all
That's
like say
wild.
such good, like they are such hard workers, bro.
They're
Like
hard
they are good
workers.
people.
They're passionate. They're lovely to be around, and they're just amazing all around. I can't
This
speak any more glowingly about
I
developers
I
in
can't
this.
say yeah. I can't say a single bad thing about the Intrepid employees.
Right.
So this game, this project is in good hands.
It's
Like
definitely in good
really
hands.
good hands.
Extremely, extremely.
I would feel very confident if this was my team.
Definitely, definitely. I would as well. I mean, there's a lot of love to be had. I'm excited. I'm excited. But going on from that, I think that you guys will enjoy the early playthrough of this game because it's a lot more polished than it previously was. I can't say the same about 10 to 20 because we didn't go that far. Um, but
No, let's bring it back to earth for a little
I
bit. I'm not
can't.
getting past level 10 on a PTR. I'm sorry. I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'll
can't
test the
say
early
that.
game. I'll test my day 1 and maybe my day 2 plans.
Yeah.
I ain't going to level 10.
Yeah, no,
Not doing
sorry.
it.
That's just the way it is. Like, sorry,
No one else is either.
it's just the way it is. You're gonna have to boost us to 10 and to test that.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I get like we have to say. Most people are gonna say past 10. Leveling is not very fun for people who don't like grindy shit. You know, like I mean, we come from the friggin' the mud in RuneScape and grind. Like that's ingrained in our freaking brain, so we don't really think it's a grind when you actually keep your character for a reasonable amount of time. Um, but most people they want to quest, they want to freaking gather, they want to do other things. They want to feel like you can get to level 25 in a reasonable time if you dedicate yourself to gathering, questing, processing, and if you do want to grinding. But it has to
because
be reasonable.
I agree. And to be fair to those people, it's a sandbox MMO. What's the point of a sandbox MMO if grinding is it kind of makes it like a theme park.
Yeah,
If all paths like point you towards grinding, it's
yeah,
kind of a guided experience at that point. So
right.
I agree. There needs to be a viable alternatives, but
But the thing is, I
reasonable.
think I think that people are so used to max level being the way, and then you start the end game. I mean, we've talked about this before. I don't feel like you should need to be the max level to start experiencing the end game to
Yeah, no,
some
not at
extent.
all.
Like I shouldn't be I need to be level 25 to start dealing with harbingers and shit, but it feels like you still do because harbingers, the mobs are like level 28, and you're not gonna really get any drops from
Yeah,
them bitches unless you are 25 because the 3 level disparity between you and the mob. So it's like I feel like that's still a problem within this game. At least I think it's a problem. Like
it
I
is.
like you feel me? Like we like when you're able
It
to
is.
kind of interact. You can kind of take a break and kind of sniff out what's next.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I agree with that.
that's just a problem. I'm not sure how they're gonna fix that. I don't
Well,
have the
but 25 is
answer.
not really end game.
It's not in game. It's
Keep that
mid
in
game.
mind.
It's definitely in mid
It's
game,
been
but it's in game currently.
yeah, and they I think 25 right now, like the way you have to craft things for is very simulated. Like I don't think
Yeah,
25 is actually going to be like this at launch. You feel me?
definitely,
I think
definitely.
25 is going to be a lot easier at launch.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have. I mean, it's not gonna have to be. I think that they need a definitely an asymptotic type of relation to their leveling, because 25 is where you first start to dip your hands into like augments, and I'm assuming you need to get levels past that to get points to put into your augments. So I'm like, I think that once you get past like 40, like 50, that's when it should be kind of like that's like the 92 of RuneScape. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But we're gonna talk more about that because someone asked actually a very similar question. So,
They did.
which is interesting.
You want to jump into questions now?
Let's jump into questions. Someone asked a very
Okay,
similar
okay.
question.
Sorry, let me just write down the time. So thank you guys again for your questions. We do get to them. I promise you. It's just
Sometimes I'm kidding.
sometimes.
Now we
Unless you're a
will.
tier one member,
Now
unless you're a tier one member, then you always get it
you
put in. You
always
can
you
say anything you
always
want. You can tell me about how your cat's trip to the vet went, and we'll talk about it.
right. We could tell you could
Um,
talk to us about how
but
you had a snake in your boot, and we'll fucking talk about it.
right, I'll say what kind of snake. I'll be very interested.
Right,
I'll
right.
start asking questions. But this one comes from Bleggle,
Mhm,
and it's a three-parter question, or maybe even more.
mhm,
Yeah, there's a lot here.
mhm.
So what do you think,
Shout out to
Falco?
Bluggle.
What is the ideal time to level 10 in Ashes of Creation?
I think 4 hours is good.
4 hours? That's fast.
I think 4 hours. I think the level 10
Well,
is
hold
like
on. For a
yeah.
casual player, not for me and you.
Oh, for casual,
Yeah, like the ideal time, like for someone coming in on Steam,
I think
just
like
picked
a
up the
day,
game.
a day,
A day. How long is a day?
like 8 hours.
Yeah, okay, I can get behind that. I think that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. If
I
you
still think
really are
that's a little
diligent,
fast,
like four.
but
But
yeah, if you're a diligent new player, I think
right.
8 hours is fair.
But I feel like you said, asymptotic. I think it's an asymptotic thing. You're gonna level pretty fast in like the early games. So you get to your job change, and then like once you get past that, then that shit kind of drops off. Like maybe at
Mm-hmm.
like around 35, and you start to
Uh-huh.
have to really work for your shit. But like at that point, you can kind of disperse yourself in the game to some extent. Like maybe there's in-game, but there is like in-game shit you can do that like
Yeah.
propels you,
I'm
you
sure
know?
there's going to be. There
Yeah,
has to be.
yeah,
Like certain raids you can do in the range from 35 to 45 or 50 or whatever. Like you're gonna have
exactly.
options, and it's not, you're not gonna be going straight to 50 just through mob grinding. I can promise you that. You're
Right,
gonna branch out. You're gonna be like, oh, I finally hit level like 33 and got the augment I want for my class.
right,
I'm gonna go on this big, refining and gathering arc. You're gonna
right,
branch out. You're not no, if you're playing this game how you want to play it.
right.
Unless you're super weird, you're not going to 50 just from
I mean,
grinding
and
mobs.
and it separates the men from the boys, like who really are about that shit about their class. If you can like, it's always good to be able to kind of like eyeball someone like, oh, that person's level 35. Oh, that means they probably just got there, or they don't really play that class like that. That's not their main. But like, oh, if they're
Mhm.
50, that means, oh, they really be playing that shit. Because obviously this is gonna be a game where people want to test out different like combinations. There's 64 combinations. Like, you feel me?
I feel you.
Leveling curves need to, as we've been saying, leveling curves definitely need to be pretty not so asymptotic till 25,
Right.
because people aren't going to enjoy the game when they know, at least in my opinion, if they know that, dang, I'm not even really at the part where I can really test out if I really even enjoy this class because I don't have my augments and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like, people are
I
going
feel
to
you.
they're gonna make their alts, and there's a way, because like obviously you know who people like, really like what people really enjoy and what people really don't. So like, let's say 35 is like the cutoff point before leveling gets really like treacherous. You want to be able to tell the freaking hardcore people from like the not so hardcore people, at least for their specific archetype or for specific class. Like, oh, if you see like a level 47 dead shot or something, like a Deadeye or Deadhawk, I forgot what it was,
Hey, I
like double
can't wait
ranger.
till we're seeing.
um
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, oh shit, that
that's
person
dope.
really be ranging like that. He really be doing.
Mhm.
He be really freaking, you know. But if
Right.
you see like a
Right.
level 35, you're like, he don't really be playing that. This probably is all there's some shit.
Dang, that's cold. There's people who
Like,
still haven't made it to 25 this whole alpha.
right.
And
He
you're
don't really
saying
be doing
35, you
that.
said, he ain't
He
shit.
don't really be doing that shit. He be. But like, I feel like 25 is like, maybe if you're doing it casually, get to like 25 in like a week or two,
Mhm.
maybe a week. I would say a week. And then like, if you're going from 25 to 50, maybe like a month.
Mhm.
Probably a month. I'd say a month. If you're doing it
So,
like
I mean,
casually 8 hours, if you play 8 hours a day.
okay. Dang, that's casually, by the way, to Falco. That's casually.
Okay. If you
No,
play,
I
okay,
agree with you. 8 hours
if
a day is casual,
eight
but
hours a day. I mean, that's not casual. I would say probably like 3 hours. I mean,
damn, three
hear me,
hours.
hear
I
me
got
out, hear
it's
me
like
out.
that meme where
If you
that guy with
play,
the big ass jaw puts his hand on your shoulder
yeah,
and he's like, buddy,
yeah.
you're,
Hold
you're
on,
not making
hold
it
on.
there.
Let
You're
me
not
call that. Let me call that back a little bit.
you're
I
like,
was
my
thinking.
bad.
I'm thinking. I'll say, if you play. If you play 8 hours a day on the weekends, maybe Saturdays and Sundays are your days where you get to play the game, it's gonna take like 4 months for you to get to fucking
Yeah.
to 50. It's gonna take you like four
Yeah.
months.
Well,
But
probably a little more than that.
if you play 8 hours a day and it's like your thing, I think a month to get to 50 is good. If you play 8 hours a day every day, like, that's a hardcore person. But eight
Yeah.
hours on the weekends, maybe six, 4 or 5 months. It's gonna take you some time to get to 50. But 50 is like the pinnacle, like, at that
Yeah.
point. But
You
get
know,
to
and not
35,
everyone
yeah.
not everyone should be 50. That's why I
Right,
didn't like that about New World.
right.
Everyone was instantly the max level always.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
like
don't
that.
think that. I don't think. I mean, it kind of invalidates all the kind of the gear in between, the in between gear. You kind of want all the in between gear to still have some type of intrinsic value, even if you can like use the materials to kind of compound itself on top of other shit to make like the higher tier gear. You don't want that to be the only reason that shit's in the game, though. So I'm like, I know that he was only asking for like 10, 20, 25. I gave you a even
You got the
further.
whole
You know,
spectrum. That was a
you know,
bonus.
like 10 is like like a day. 20 is like a week for casual. No, no, 2-3 weeks for
What
casual.
do you want
Not two
about?
weeks. 2 weeks. 20. Go from 0 to 20. 2-3 weeks for a casual. 8 hours if you're on the 8 hours, and then like maybe
Sure.
a month to get to 25. If you're really only playing 8 hours a day on the weekend,
Yeah.
like,
I could see that.
Yeah, but I mean
Even
that's your fault.
longer.
It's an MMO. MMOs aren't supposed to be very like
Right.
not
I
supposed to be just
think
played on the weekend. Like that's not how they ever were played. It's usually a
um,
thing you came home and you played it at home, like, and that was
I'm
your.
hoping I'm hoping people are realistic and understanding with that, because if they're not, then you better believe Steven's gonna change it.
This
Like
isn't
if
an action
people,
RPG. Like if you want an action RPG,
it's
go play freaking Diablo. You get to max level in a day. But
it's
like
slowly turning into an action RPG though.
it's not that. But
I'm
that's
telling
like I'm
you.
just saying that's just the way it is. Like I mean,
Yeah.
it was always intended to be an old school esque
It
MMO
even
and
says it in the Steam
yeah,
page. Ash
yeah.
of Creation is an old school MMO.
Yeah, so I'm like, why would you expect it to have any like old? I didn't play much WoW, like classic WoW, but classic WoW was not an easy game to level in. I've been told by people,
Yeah, no.
it was a time consuming game. I mean, that's just the
Uh-huh.
way it is. And you
Yeah.
have to understand a lot of people who make this game made old school MMOs like Star Wars Galaxy and freaking EverQuest and shit. So what do you expect? If you expect anything short of you have to earn your shit, you are fucked.
You're in the
You're
wrong fucking
fucked.
early alpha or early access.
Right.
I'm gonna
You're
start calling it that, early alpha. It
early
just rolled
alpha.
off the
That's
tongue.
hilarious.
This is early alpha.
Early alpha. Let's coin it, boys. When people start putting in
Right.
their videos,
Arguably,
say
we're not
Falco
even
and
in
Yami said
alpha
it.
yet.
Right. Early alpha.
We'll start calling it alpha once we get a grand dungeon in every goddamn biome. That's when it's an alpha.
I'll call it early access when we have that. I'll call it early.
Nah, we're just gonna have to do a little more than that for early access. That's a crazy name for a release, but I don't know. It could be Steam policy, like we said.
Right.
Who knows?
What were the other questions he asked though? What was that?
Yeah, that was just the first part. He also said, how many drops should you get by level 10? Like, how many pieces of initiate gear should you
should have a full
expect to fill
set.
out? How many
Definitely a
slots?
full,
You think
definitely a
full set?
I mean,
Oh,
currently, I mean the way that they buff drops like I gotta drop like every freaking like 2 kills from a freaking goblin. I mean,
yeah,
and I was just kidding. I was one
they're
tapping
pretty
them.
common. But
Right.
where was that at? Where were we training at? Was it Coralock?
That was recently. I was training alone actually. I think that was right outside of Lionhold at the top part where like you go over the bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, yeah,
killing the goblins over there. Like they were on like the
Oh,
little
wow.
right outside, and I was getting
Cool.
hella drops. I
didn't
think
know
you'll
that.
have a full set. Easy.
But what if you're questing until level 8? Because that's really what you should be doing. Questing until about level 8. You
You're
still
not
think a
gonna
full set?
you're
Because
not gonna
I think
have a full set.
8 to 10 is a lot of mob killing. I
If
still think you should have a full set of gear.
you might
Initiate.
you might have a full set. I mean, if you're in what would you be? You'd be in the halls of adjudication probably if you're in the Riverlands. You'd probably have a full set. I mean, it depends on how
Yeah.
big your team is. Also, like if you're in a team of 8, if you're unlucky, you probably aren't because your ass just didn't roll the shit. But you're not. It's not that you're not gonna see drops. You're gonna see probably tons of drops. Maybe someone is out rolling your ass though. So
Yeah.
that's kind of hard to, I guess you would call it, say.
But
Like
on
you know,
average, you should
uh,
have a full set of gear.
you should
I
have
think.
at least some weapons.
Everything should be filled out. It's
You should
not.
have,
You're gonna have weapons, rings. Because
yeah,
before, there was always that item you could never get, like a belt or some shit.
right,
You'd be level 15 and still no belt drops.
right,
I think
right.
that's not going to be the case for phase 3.
It's not.
I mean,
It's not.
sorry, for early alpha.
Early alpha. For alpha.
early alpha.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Steven.
Fuck it, Steve.
Fuck it.
Early Steven.
Early Steven. But yeah, I don't think you'll have a problem with that because they've definitely made drops just a more viable thing. You're not gonna get anything crazy. You're gonna be getting a bunch of common shit because crafting is the main source of getting higher tier lootations. But you
Yeah,
will
yeah.
have something to fill out your empty slot. Which is all right. Which is all right. That's how it should be. So I wouldn't worry about that. But going on from that,
He still has a follow-up, or he still has one more part to his question. Just hang in with me there. Like we appreciate you, Bleggle. I'm
you know
sorry.
what,
We
motherfuckers?
appreciate
I
you.
love it that you guys are
Thank
giving
you.
multiple freaking questions. Like,
Yeah, this
goddamn.
is. He worked overtime for this one.
Yeah.
He said, since you guys talk so much about removing or reducing the refining cost and the processing cost, where are some better places that you would put that gold sink instead of refining and crafting?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. For
That's
me,
easy?
it's definitely easy. It's definitely
Okay,
easy.
let's hear it.
I would say put that extra money into maybe you try having to kill caravans or something like that. Maybe you have to pay like a, I guess you a finder's fee or some shit. Like, you
Oh
know,
man, that's so funny you say that.
right?
Okay,
Maybe,
all
yeah.
right. You keep it going. I
I'm
like that.
scared. Wait. I'm scared.
No. That's good. That's I mean, shit. I mean,
Like,
that just means we're in tune with our audience. Yeah, keep it
right.
going.
I'm saying, like, you put the money, put the, like, for all the people who want to tax shit, make them put their money where their mouth is, instead of just keeping, like, it just being like, oh, no risk. There's supposed to be risk and reward on both parties, not just the freaking mouse
Yeah,
in the
there
trap.
is.
You know,
Yeah, I
like,
know,
maybe that
right?
cheese is poisonous, bitch. Like,
Right, right.
maybe that cheese is poisonous.
That
Oh,
you feel stupid now.
right. Maybe you fucking fell into my trap. You know.
Right? Because that's a big thing on RuneScape. Remember anti-PKing?
Exactly.
It's like just because I'm
Exactly.
skulled up in the wilderness doesn't mean I'm free meat.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like
Maybe I
it's
want you to attack me because I got people waiting to kill your ass to take the money
egg
that you tried to put into killing me.
exactly. Stop
Exactly.
letting these caravans be fucking fish in a barrel. There
Right.
has to be some psychological warfare going on here.
Exactly. And currently
Some
there's
degree.
none. Same thing. It's gonna be the same thing for the fishing for the freaking people that are doing deep sea fishing.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think they definitely could put money into some type of caravan type of vibe. They also can put the money into, um, I mean, costs, but we already know they're gonna do it with like weapons. How you're gonna have to repair your weapon with actual materials. As long as the
Hmm.
materials still maintain their value, the gold sinks will come through. And if they make it so your weapons actually have unrepairable durability loss sometimes, or if you die or certain things, depending on how that hard they want to make it be, like that's gonna be net money lost or coming out the game, you know. Because you're gonna
Hmm.
have to spend more money on that, and then also the devs themselves can monitor the economy, kind of like RuneScape does, where like if a certain amount of money, like tax wise, goes into the game, they can take it out just on their own, just
Hmm.
just take that shit out. Maybe every
Exactly.
million gold or 1,000 gold that comes in, they take a fraction of that out, so it continues to come out. Like there's certain things that I feel like they can do on their own, that they don't need to put it on the players to, figure that out. There's just a lot. I think they have a lot of ways to circumvent money. Um, I mean, obviously we
Yeah.
know they have to put money into free, or not freeholds, into wars and stuff to buy like war decks and shit
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Those
I'm
are expensive.
assuming maybe there's gonna be money into people be finding at some point bounty systems, maybe mercenaries, maybe specific, maybe armor for caravans, maybe one time use armor that gives you like certain like perks and stuff. I don't know, there's just certain things that I feel like they can add to protect people and make people want to actually do caravans and stuff. I think that they need to dive in to money uh for caravans.
Yes,
Yeah.
caravans, I would agree, is the #1 place you could put gold sinks. This
Yeah.
isn't really a gold sink, but we did
Hmm.
talk about how it would increase gold, like I guess the velocity of gold in the economy.
Right.
And this would be our idea for recipe durability that we talked about last episode. If there's a big guild pumping out crafts and they're blowing through recipes, if recipes had a durability, they
Right.
would be spending a lot of money on the marketplace. And
Right.
I get it. Not all that gold would be taken out the game, but a portion of it would through marketplace taxes. And that's
Exactly.
like that's a roundabout way to sort of implement a gold sink that I think is more tolerable, more
Hmm.
stomachable. And also, who was it? Oh, I'm gonna mess this up, man. I'm sorry. If
Right.
this is you I'm talking about, you can just mute the stream.
Hmm.
But his name is Marani the Vioi
Mignoy.
the B.
I'll
Hoi
say
Mioi. God damn, let me restart.
Oh
I feel
shit.
bad.
Mignoy.
Marani the Voib Wawara Rom 6067.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, bro. That's not my
Fuck.
fault. His name is a
Fuck.
fucking haiku. That's not my fault. Like that, he set me up for failure. But he left a comment, and I didn't know this because I didn't play Lineage 2.
Uh-huh.
But he said Lineage 2 required a recipe for every single craft.
Mhm.
So when we say recipes should have 10 durability and you guys don't like that, that's us being nice. This is a
Yeah.
core gameplay loop, right? We're talking
Yeah.
about. It needs a start and a finish.
All right.
Recipes, if a recipe only had 1 durability, I'd be perfectly okay with that. You know why? Because if
Right.
you get a recipe drop, it's a guaranteed legendary. If you use it
Right.
right, it's
Right.
guaranteed the rarity you want it to be. Like recipes, one craft, fuck it. I agree with it. I like it.
I love it,
So that
honestly.
that would
Well,
that would be a great way to implement. And also, since all these named bosses, people farm them all day long for the item, and you walk out with 5 or 6 recipes, they
right.
have to leave the game,
Right.
right?
And I mean,
5 or
you can
6
put that in
recipes.
cool. You could put that in cool perks. Like at some point, obviously, you're not gonna be able to just reset your perk thing. It's gonna have a cost, maybe a monetary, maybe material cost. So people won't just be freaking material doing that. Maybe they'll min max it. They'll find a way to min max it. But maybe you put on a thing. Maybe there's a 20% chance when you use a recipe that it doesn't use it. Yeah, and you have a you. Maybe it's you can use that same recipe one additional time or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, that's
there's certain
a
ways
good
they
way to
can
go
make
about it.
it, but they definitely need to curtail that because I feel like with we don't even know how much these what's called the actual nodes that they're gonna have their what they call metropolises, how much they're gonna affect the economy. Like who knows? Maybe if you're in an economic node, maybe you pay less taxes when you go to like a when you try to do trade on the auction house. But maybe if you are at like a religious node, maybe it costs you have to pay more taxes, but maybe your recipes go further or something like that. Maybe religious loads, Like there's so many
Hmm.
ways they can make it so people have to choose to pick because there's always gonna be a drawback that you don't get from some one type of economic or one type of like node metropolis. You feel me?
I feel you.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, those are like trade is the easiest way to take money out, and they can always adjust, um, taxes. Maybe like when you're in a war deck state, maybe the taxes on the marketplace go up because of the state of like the war declaration or something like that. Maybe that's a way to like make people want to like get into the war quicker or something like that. There's just certain things they
Hmm.
can put in. Maybe
Hmm.
there's because they said there's supposed to be policies that like mayors can instate. Maybe there's a policy that they can instate that makes it so if you're in a war deck, your the prices of your taxes don't go up so much when you're purchasing stuff on the marketplace. You know, um, I think there's a lot of cool dynamic ways they can make this good, but taxing shit and making it so you you need to continuously do trade with others through whatever means it be. Um, that's gonna make it so it's a lot easier to take money out the game.
Yeah. How much do
Yeah.
you think a glory bound rest? Say we just hit a journeyman master tier weaponsmith station, and the glory bound daggers only had 1 chart. What you could do 1 craft per recipe. How much do you think that recipe would be?
That recipe would be like 30 gold,
It would be like somewhere between. I was thinking
30,
30
40
and
gold,
50. Yeah.
30, 40 gold. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
depending on how well you make it, if
Yeah.
like it would go crazy. Um, it would go
So yeah,
crazy.
it would go crazy. There's ways to get that gold out of there without punishing someone who just wants to, cook 25 fish.
Right,
you know?
right. I mean, you like they already tried to put it in the crafter's hands. When you make something, you need gold to actually
Oh,
make the
yeah, that's
craft.
crazy.
Remember, it was like
I
20
actually,
gold.
damn, I didn't check that. That's something I could have checked. No, actually, because I didn't have the recipes. It wouldn't
Right,
it wouldn't tell me the craft fee if I don't own the recipe.
right,
Like on
right,
PTR, because at least in phase 3, it was like it was like 27 gold tax to
right,
craft like a Carfin 2-hand sword.
right.
The Gate Guardian's Will or something.
The
Gate
gate
Guardian's
gate
Will.
wardens will, yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways. I mean, it
So
kind of hurts a lot when the cost to make weapons is that expensive at the beginning because everyone doesn't have money and they need the money to get they need the weapons to get the money, so they need to find a better way. Maybe it's all right
definitely.
for that to be that way once like level 50 weapons come out and shit like that, like to start making that expensive. But like mid game like that can't be a thing. I don't think the economy has revved up quick enough for that to be viable. Um, you feel me?
Yeah, the economy is so weird. It always feels like an exponential curve. Like the
It's
economy is
definitely
so slow, and then boop, everyone's
yeah.
rich.
But we also don't know exactly how all that money came in. We expect it to be from crates, but it could have just been from people fucking. Maybe they didn't
Yeah,
take all the money out. There were so many dupes and bullshit where people were getting easy money, and then they like said they took the money out, but we don't know because like it's kind of hard
yeah.
to trust Intrepid's word, or like sometimes it could be kind of dodgy. So who knows? I don't really know if all that money was really from crates. I don't feel like it really was. You didn't make that much money from crates. Crates were not. There was only like one node you could take it to, and it was supposed to exponentially go down. And that's another way they can make crates not be so freaking good. It's like if too many crates come into a fucking place too frequently, drop that fucking the amount that you get from it down.
Oh,
like
that's how it's supposed to
exponentially.
be.
Yeah. So I'm like, maybe they didn't what's it called curtail that enough.
Yeah, I mean that's why they had to do that rollback because that curve wasn't working, and then all these
Right.
big guilds started running these caravans
Right.
and these crates. Yeah, they got full payout on every single last one of them. It was
Exactly.
crazy.
So I'm like, they need to. That's. There's ways they're gonna stop that. The money is not gonna flow like it used to.
I hope not.
No,
I
it
really
shouldn't.
hope
It
not. It
shouldn't.
was show was miserable,
It was.
bro.
Man, I felt like
Because
I
we
was
get
in Dubai.
I felt like I was in
I
Candyland,
felt
right?
like I was
Dubai. Because
in.
we have viewers from Lotharia, and apparently wasn't that bad over there. They were
Mm.
like,
It's usually
everything's fine. Everything's
usually
fine.
the
A
people,
weapons,
you know?
a weapons. Yeah, it's,
We ain't gonna say
Yeah.
nothing though.
we're not gonna say nothing.
Wait for tea time.
Anyway, let's move on to Snacky Magoo 1539.
Snacky
Shall we?
Magoo, my boy. High five, brother.
That's the. Okay, so Snacky Magoo 1539, the goat. We all love Snacky Magoo over here.
High five, brother.
Up top, down low. Feel me? Too much group. He said his concern is essentially that there's too much grouping required in this game. That's the first part of his concern. So let's address that. He was going crazy. He was saying this game is socialist, like in his foundation, because of how much grouping is required. And like if you don't adhere to these principles, what do you say?
It's freaky. It's a MMO, bro. Like
It's an MMO. Come on,
give me a
like
break.
let this be a warning. Just because you leave us a question or a concern, don't mean we're not gonna roast your ass. You might be paying to get roasted on priority.
Exactly.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, actually, I shouldn't say that. Not a lot of people think there's too much grouping required in this game. I like how much grouping is required in this game.
It's part of the charm of this game, honestly.
It is. It's old school. Falco had an experience on old school RuneScape, and it was like a human to human experience that was funny, and he was so excited, like so happy with it that he sent me a picture of it. He took a picture of it.
Right.
It's like human to human interaction is so cool in online games because it's such a rare thing.
It was great. We were sailing on RuneScape, and I was like, he said ahoy, and I said ahoy, brother. I said blow me down. He said what me down? And I said a foo foo foo. And another dude came by, and he was like LMAO.
Right. It was like the fish from SpongeBob. He said, "You what?" That guy put his heart and soul into that voice line.
That was
great.
He was iconic. I was like, come on, man, like. You gotta. It's like this isn't. If anyone's coming to this game like it's an action RPG, it's not. It's an MMO, and it's a time-consuming one. And I'm sorry, like I know most of you motherfuckers got kids and got obligations, but that's just the. It's like we can't. I feel like we're gatekeeping this iconic like experience that we had as children from the youth. Let the youth enjoy this shit. Like the people who this shit was made for. This shit was made for obviously like the Steven Sharifs and all these people. That's why they have so much nostalgia for it. But at some point, we gotta enjoy it for what it's worth, for what the time we have in it, and then also let the people, the younger generation who haven't like been able to experience the boom of WoW and RuneScape and all this shit, do their thing and enjoy it. Like, give me a break. Like, that's probably why Arc Raiders is so fun to people, because a lot of people have been enjoying the proximity chat and the camaraderie and some of the deceit and just all the vibes from it. And that's their equivalent right now, because there's no MMOs really that pulled them in to like an MMO-esque vibe, you know? So let's show them what some real MMO players can do behind like this MMO genre, you know?
Right. It's like we live in such a golden era to do this. If you wanted to have the experiences we have today, like with voice chat and stuff back in the day, you had to risk your IP address on Skype.
Exactly.
Like there was a lot of risks back then that have been ironed out. We have not really taken advantage of it for MMO purposes.
Right. We've watered them down. They've been watered down to cater to old heads. and
Mm-hmm.
not to the people that they initially were for, which was for the youth.
This was for the fucking
Um,
youth. Kids love.
it's
I
like
don't want to hear it. Kids don't want Subway Surfers on their iPad. Kids love a grindy game.
they
A
love
game
it,
with fun loops that they can get stuck in the whole day and
right?
just get out of the reality of their parents arguing
It's like,
or
why do you
whatever's
think
going
they
on.
love Roblox and Minecraft? That shit
Right,
is the most
Minecraft.
like.
Minecraft is literally there's no end. Well, now there's an end with the
Yeah,
with
there
the
is,
Ender
but
Dragon and stuff. But
they'll do
back
it
when it came out, there was like no end.
right,
It was just an infinite world.
right. And I'm like, come
That's
on, like
grindy.
if we don't influence the youth, this genre will die because no one will understand how to properly make a good one. Now we've talked
Mm-hmm.
about this before, but I'm like, it's the truth. Like, stop it, stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. I get it. Everyone, we all want to relive. We not
Yeah.
even that. I feel like we all want a game to suit our play style and our time frame, but that's not. That's never been MMOs, like at least
That's all
the
I'm.
initial ones.
Yeah, that's all we're asking. If you're coming to Ashes, and say you're a casual player and you only have 3 hours a day to play, don't try to mold the game to you. Mold
Yeah.
yourself to the game. If you only
Right.
have 3 hours, use those 3 hours wisely. Don't try to
Yeah.
advocate for change for
Right.
your 3 hours to be more valuable. Because
Right.
over time, that really waters down the experience.
It definitely does.
You know.
It's one of those ones, man. Like, just
So
enjoy it for what
sorry,
it's worth.
sorry, Snacky Magoo 1539. We heavily disagree with you.
Yeah.
And but I don't know. I'm not too sure about you because your next he had a follow up and he said there's too many steps to create an end product in this game because he was doing herbalism and he got hella confused. Like
yeah, he said there's 72 steps.
yeah, he said 72 steps from flower to potion. And he
I was like,
what,
I don't know
do you have
about
the
that.
comment pulled up?
Yeah, I do. I'll read it.
Read it.
He
What did
said,
he say?
also, I watched a 16-minute video about herbalism. I don't know who the fuck made a 16-minute video about herbalism. 'Cause
Probably
they
Flanker's
must,
weird ass.
they were, but he said way too much nuance and nonsense. Should be pick a flower, make potions. But what I saw was simple 72 step process where step 1 was pick flowers and step 72 was make potions. And I'm like, I don't
even
know about that. I don't know
I don't
about
even
that.
do alchemy and I know it's not that difficult. You pick the flower, you crush the shit, you make it
Yeah.
into a potion.
Yeah. It's not that difficult. It's not. It's really
Like
not.
how do you make a potion in real life? You get some shit, use a pestle and mortar, and put it
Yeah.
in a vial of water. That's a
Yeah.
potion.
Exactly.
That's how you do it on RuneScape too, basically.
That's what you do here. I mean, some of them, the lower higher you get, require more, but that's just to encompass a group mentality of making shit. But I feel like people are so turned off about this group shit. It's like it doesn't really take that many people to make a group. Like we've shown it time and time again. If any of you guys watch our main channels, we've had like a group of like 4 or 5 like close friends. And I know you motherfuckers have that many friends because I know you guys play Fortnite together and freaking Apex Legends and all these fucking
Right.
battle royale.
Stop capping.
You
You
guys-
guys are doing that 67 joke in geometry class.
Exactly.
Don't bullshit
Like,
me.
You could bring 4 or 5 people together and basically kind of do everything you need, and that's what we've shown that it's possible. And
Every phase. We get
Exactly.
max level, best in slot gear, rich as hell, with just
Yeah.
a core group of 5 to 6.
yeah. So I'm like,
You can outsource to randoms for the rest.
right. So, and we don't use our streamer. I know we aren't even streamers. Our
Right.
YouTuber, like
we use
vibes
none of that.
for any of that. Like it's always like sometimes people show love, but like it's mostly just us. So yeah, I don't know. I think people are just being a little baby. We love you, Snacky Magoo. Give me a fucking kiss, buddy. But
Right, give me a kiss right now. Hurry up. Get it over
right.
with.
But it's not that. Yeah, video must not have been a very good video.
Right.
I don't know.
I
Whose video
would
it was,
say your
but-
issue lies with the video, not with the course. You said you watched a video on it, but you didn't try it yourself in game, or at least you
Yeah.
didn't mention that you tried it.
Yeah.
It's like go in game and see if it really is 72 steps. I bet you'll be surprised.
Exactly.
It was just a bad video.
It was a bad video. And also that's not the final. It's a work in progress, and I know I'm fucking advocating for this shit like Steven Sharif says us good content creators should do. Sorry, I had to.
We
Sorry.
better get our referral money. That's all I'm gonna say.
He said, go out there and spread it's obviously a work in progress. Like some of the stuff like is not in the most tailored made like scenario that it should be, but at some point it will be, and that's subject to change. Um, if enough people feel that same way about that, so don't worry. You feel me? You feel me?
Don't sweat it, big dog.
Don't
Snacky
sweat it.
Magoo, go
Don't
get a
sweat it.
snack.
Go get a snack.
Take it easy.
Preferably like some dates or something like that. Good for the colon.
God damn it! Why you so regular, John?
I'm
Sorry,
always
Falca.
regular. I said.
Why you so?
I said.
So, all right, last comment. I promise you guys. Last comment.
God damn.
This comes from Josh Man 234. And I said it was funny earlier when you mentioned the Caravan Gold Sync, because that is exactly what Josh Man was talking about. I didn't run this by Falco pre-recording. I just said I'm gonna read this out to you, and I want to hear your honest reaction when I read it. So let me bring it over here. Josh Man 234. He says, where'd he go? One idea I've had for a while is that one idea I've had for a while that I think would make caravans a lot better. Oh shit, my fault. My fault. Where did this go? Sorry about that. Had to reply to something. So Joshman234 says, one idea I've had for a while that I think would make caravans a lot better for both attacker and defender. There is a flat fee that is required to become an attacker. This fee could maybe be this fee could maybe depend based on the amount of crates or rarity of the crates the caravan has, which would give away a bit what the caravan is worth. This could be either a good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
But the kicker is, if the defender turns in the caravan, then they get the money from those attacker fees split up amongst the defending group.
Yeah.
This would incentivize more people to help run caravans, or even help a bit while passing on the road. The caravan owner, I really like this part. The caravan owner would have to accept the defender, so you have to apply to be a defender. You can't just be a defender.
Right.
As to not let people get the rewards without actually helping.
Right.
But if the attacker destroys the caravan, then they get their fee back. But if they die, then maybe they have to pay another fee to get back in to attack the caravan. Right. This way, there is actual risk to being an attacker and dying as an attacker. There is a lot more risk on the defender in general, but dying as the defender is way more punishing than dying as the attacker, as it is now.
Right.
So
I agree.
That was long-winded, but
that
comment.
sounds like a good like play. I would love to see that implemented and tested personally. I think I thought it was very
I thought it was well thought out.
100%.
I
mean, yeah. I feel like you could easily show like a visual, like maybe it's a money bag and maybe it's more filled depending on how much it is, like it's put into it or some shit like that.
Kind of like how they have it on RuneScape in Bounty Hunter. If you're risking a lot, you have a skull with like 3 coins keys next to it.
Yeah.
Or 2-3 coins. Yes.
Yeah.
A rough idea.
Yeah.
Or it shows how many keys you have. Yeah. A rough idea of what this caravan is like carrying in terms of attacker fees.
Right.
That'd be cool.
And you could come by. Maybe you come by and you're like, oh, this caravan looks like it's carrying a lot of defending money. Maybe I want to like help, or attacker fees. Maybe I want to help. Maybe I want to be on the other side. Maybe I want to push the status quo. It gives people a reason who are passing by or maybe seeing you to either try to opt in and help you, and you can like accept them if you feel so like to need. I don't know. I like that. I don't have a problem with that. Comment down below what you guys think about that one. I personally think I would love to hear obviously why people think that shouldn't be something that's in the game. Because
I'd like to hear a counter argument too. The only counter argument I can think off the top of my head is, what if you need a bunch of defenders really fast, like an emergency, all hands on deck, defend the caravan, but you have to approve each of them individually.
I mean, maybe there's a thing where it says you can approve all.
Accept all?
Yeah, accept all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's easy.
I mean,
sure.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
I mean, I think that PvEers are extremely tired of there not being a reason to.
Yeah, we're pissed.
Yeah, like I don't think they're very happy that it seems like it's always beneficial to be the aggressor and never really beneficial to save something unless it's a node. And I feel like that's what caravans are missing. Extremely missing. Like it's missing. At its core, it's missing a reason to protect something. Yeah. Because isn't that's the the thing, like, that's gonna create memories of people that you like meet across the world of Era. It's gonna bring life to it. Like, like maybe I do help someone out, and maybe I was that one person they needed, extra person to help them out, and they're like, dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and you make a lifelong friend from that. Like, I think that they need to make that's such an easy way to curate good, like, community through something that's not the religion system or the freaking or any of the stuff that's kind of curated, like guilds and shit like that, nodes. That's what people really want. They want authentic experiences, and that's why I always bring back lost, or what's called arc raiders. It's very authentic there. You shoot someone, hey, are you friendly? Sometimes they say yeah, they're friendly, and they shoot your ass, or sometimes they say yeah, they're friendly, and you guys go kill some arc. Like, and I feel like that's gonna bring people. It's been proven that type of content curates community and curates people. So why not implement that into MMO where it would thrive? So yeah, that's my little freaking soapbox. I feel like Stephen Sharif when I say that. That was a Stephen Sharif freaking spiel.
That was a Stephen Sharif moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's true. Steven's taking all these other things from games that are proven to work, right?
Right.
Like, he takes the good from every game, which is why Ashes is going to be such a big amalgamation of everything beautiful that we knew and loved growing up.
Right.
At least that's the hope.
Right.
I think that's a good way to do it.
So
I like
take
it.
some common shit that's new, that's proven recent times. He took the New World freaking gathering and shit. Now I'll take the stuff that's gonna make your game really PvX that you guys want to put in your Steam to
Yeah.
PvX, not just PV players, PvPers versus PvEers.
But we're really gonna need your guys' input on this, okay?
Yeah.
And just let it be known, devs listen. Devs are listening to this show.
Yeah.
They have implemented our feedback without us even asking for it, and it was very specific feedback.
Yeah.
So
very specific. Yeah.
Very specific. So your
You
comments are
definitely-
important.
They're extremely, and who knows, they may even be more important, like we said, since this content creator stuff is coming out very soon.
Right.
They're
Dang.
going to be listening to their content creators probably even more so now, because we're going to be the people that are curtailing the people who may fucking dislike their freaking game on Steam. So I think they're going to be very nice to their content creators. They should, at least.
It would be a wise move. I'm not saying you can bribe me, but I'm just saying treat
Treat
like
people how you want to be treated.
treat people how you want to be treated. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna know if we're in the program or not by the time this goes up. So,
Right. Hey, what's the word of the day?
Word of the day. You open the drawer, buddy. You put me on the spot. Oh, I got a good one.
Oh no.
I got a good ass word.
He
Hold up.
said-
God, I gotta dig for it though.
No.
It's at the bottom of my little trinket drawer.
What is it? Drum roll, please.
Noctua.
What the fuck?
Noctua.
What the fuck?
He said, what the fuck? I hate this guy. I can't take him seriously.
Noctua.
Noctua. They make really. They're like the Rolls Royce of air coolers for CPUs.
Okay.
Yeah, I got an air cooler that was like
I thought he said
$150 or something. Yeah.
Noctua. Okay.
Yeah, if you made it this far, comment Noctua and let me know. Actually, this is a good ass question. Let me know what rigs you guys are running on. Leave your PC hardware down below. I'm very curious because the minimum specs listed on the Steam page are not the real minimum specs. I don't think anyone's tested that.
If you tested, if you played this game on the 1060, comment down below.
You're not loading it on a 1060. It's just gonna be the emote of the dying rose and a broken heart. It's gonna say, bro.
If you load this on the 1060, this just gonna look like Minecraft.
Right? Because at Intrepid they have the data of who is on what video card, right?
Yeah.
because they were like, oh, 50% are already playing on a 40 series.
Yeah.
I think it was in phase 2. There's going to be that one bullet point way left field, someone playing on a 1060, and they're going to be in the office like, who the fuck is that? I gotta do it, bro. I might order one secondhand.
Good. Low key.
That was fun.
I would love to ask a Trapit. How many people playing on 10 and 20 series?
Right.
How many? Comment down below, Trapit. How many of the people are playing on 10 and 20 or 10 and 20 series?
This card right here, that's a 2080. That thing's a champ. I don't think it could handle Ashes though.
Hell no, I couldn't. Hell no. That shit was steaming.
1080p low. I bet you I could fry an egg on that bitch.
That shit would be. You would hear the fans flying off of the fucking. That shit was like.
I just looked up, my shit's flying away.
You would hear a fucking fan would hit the ceiling and get stuck in it. You'd be like.
Yeah, I got. Let us know your rigs.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Who knows? Maybe. I'm not gonna say anything more than that, but who knows? We'll see in the future. Yeah, this was one of those episodes. I know there wasn't like obviously a ton we talked about like I guess what's going on in Astro Creation, because obviously we talked about that in the last episode, but we definitely wanted to show some love to all you guys commenting, because we always love your guys' comments, and it helps us out, especially in these lull periods, like in between, where there's not like a ton of information going around and not a ton of stuff to talk about. So we appreciate it. We will be getting on a more steady, I guess you would call it, like implementation of people's comments in the next videos going forward, because we're implementing the memberships. So continue to comment, because like you said, we do look at them. Like most of these comments that we talked about today were like from 3 weeks ago. Like 3 weeks ago.
We put them on the back burner, guys.
Yeah.
If you leave a comment, it will eventually get talked about. But like we said, in case you missed it, we now have memberships on the channel, and a tier 1 membership will guarantee your comment takes priority.
Exactly.
So check out the membership options down below. Tier 2 has some pretty cool options for the big fans of the show, and this is kind of the direction we're going to be taking the show. Trying to move it more community based. Like obviously we still play the game a lot.
Right.
But we kind of pride ourselves in being in touch with the community and being honest with the community as well about how we feel. And I think a lot of people appreciate that. We get a lot of comments, especially with our tea time last episode. A lot of you guys stuck around for that, and a lot of you people appreciated the honesty.
Right.
So that's kind of what we pride ourselves on here. Kind of like how Intrepid prides himself on open communication.
Right.
I'm not going to go there.
We love our tea time. I mean, don't worry. We still got a tea time coming up. We got a little tea. Nothing crazy. It's going to be some Lipton,
I'll take Lipton right now.
Right.
I mean, I don't got a problem with Lipton. I fuck with Lipton. A lot of people do.
It's going to give you kidney stones.
I mean, okay, look, hold on. Let me defend my honor.
It's just going to give you kidney stones.
For the real tea heads out there, y'all know the real tea heads out there. I got that Keyman mouth. What's this shit called? Keyman Malfunk Supreme.
Oh, I thought you about to say Keyman Malfoy.
I got like $300 worth of tea in this drawer. Hold up.
That man got $300 worth of leaves in that drawer.
Yeah, I got that Yunnan Summer Black. This shit's awesome.
We gotta have next episode we gotta bring tea. I'm bringing matcha, you're bringing yours.
All right, we're gonna have to film it sooner then, because I can't be doing 9:58 p.m. fucking Yunnan Black. I'm not gonna be jittering in my bed, sweating my ass off
the whole time sleeping. You're gonna be like.
So yeah, we honestly, that'd be kind of dope. Like if I back it up, I have like a tea table right here, and I was like brewing shit while recording.
Right, that would be cool.
That's kind of heat.
That would be
that's kind of tough.
Tea time. Get your tea ready.
Right. If I ever spill some on my dress shirts, though, these bitches are expensive. This is Brooks Brothers.
Man, I almost forgot because we filmed this twice. What? Comment down below. What I call Jimmy right now, or Yami, the salary man swag right now.
He's hating, and that's not cool.
What's the word for the drip? What's the word for
No. Don't describe my drip. Describe Falco's drip. You know he got that Fashion Nova on. He got that sheen. He got that sheen on.
Hey, I'll take it.
Bro is wearing the official add to cart ass outfit. That's a full fit.
at it. Look at it.
No, hold on. What, you got pants on?
No, hell no. You want to see? I'll
No,
show
what do
you
you mean?
something. I'm gonna show you something totally different though.
I'm good. If I can't add it to the cart, I don't want to see it.
Oh, you can, but it's not the cart you think it is. It's not the
Well, they don't fuck with us at Intrepid.
No, they don't. They're gonna be like, oh no, brand risk.
Right,
Fuck them
they're
niggas.
gonna use that exact clip as a red flag to deny us from the program.
Yeah,
Oh no, they can't because this goes up after we get accepted.
Exactly. They're gonna be like, well, maybe we should.
Upon further review,
I'm trying.
we have decided to put you guys in the Barter College.
All right, you have been revoked.
You think that Barter College is gonna be a real thing? Cause we were talking about this when Maggers, when she was talking about it on
Is this
stream.
part of tea time?
I mean, I don't even know if this is tea time. I thought we were just bullshitting.
I mean, tea time is bullshitting.
Okay, then yeah, it's part of tea time.
Because this is my response is gonna be different during tea time.
I like that. Yeah, this is tea time. This is tea time.
I have to make sure because like I could give the Stephen Sharif answer. Or I could give the.
You even did this when you said Stephen Sharif. Oh, you got in character. That was wild. Bro actually locked in.
I could give the Stephen Sharif, nice. Or I could give the Falcon.
He said bespoke, Fashion Nova. Bespoke. Yeah, give me the tea time answer. I forget what I was asking. What was I asking?
You said you think the Barter College is actually gonna be a thing.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's impossible to pull off. If the content creator sucks, they suck for the most part.
I feel like the content creators are gonna get into the Barter College. They're not gonna be very good content creators. They're gonna be very, like they're gonna be making the AI people. There's gonna be AI people. Honestly, I personally think that there's no way they had 3,000 people. What was it, 3,000, 4,000 people apply?
Yeah, it was like 4. I think it was like 4,000.
Like my ass, like.
And you guys looked at each individual one. I'm not so sure about. Well, she did say a large portion of them didn't even have anything uploaded.
Like, why would you even apply?
I don't.
That's like applying for a job
with an empty ass resume.
Right, and not having a resume. Like, come on. Like, I don't know. I would say that's why they said they're not releasing the Barter College initially, because they don't have enough people that
a lot more work.
Not even I feel like that's cappuccino. I feel like they don't have enough mid-quality content creators to put in that Barter College.
Fair enough, because the example she was given was like if someone needs a camera and they don't have a camera, that's something they could help you out with in the Barter College. And I'm like, that's more like a sponsorship. That's more that's a Barter College. That's not helping them. That's not really helping them with their content.
Yeah, that's
not
really
kind of
helping.
is, but
not
through advice.
It's not really helping them improve. It's helping them improve their fidelity, but not really improve the
video quality,
the quality or their mannerisms. Like it's not helping them become more sociable or more relatable. It's not helping them be better on camera. Like I guess it is from a visual standpoint, but not from like a presence standpoint. And I thought that's what they meant by like Barter College. They're gonna help you like actually be sociable and relatable and wanting to actually,
and then
you know what I mean.
How weird is that as a concept, like a company to do that? What do you get an Intrepid certificate when you graduate? Like is there like I feel like that is just such a crazy undertaking to publicly announce that you're going to be offering a Barter College. I would never announce that. Because some content creators,
I mean I might sound a little fucking crazy saying this myself, but we're in tea time, so it's always time.
Gloves are off.
I just think that there's no, like, not everyone's supposed to be a content creator. Like, not everyone has the gusto. Like, people don't have the, I guess you would call it the, what am I looking for? The word. They don't have the patience. They don't have the dedication. They don't have the
consistency.
Mannerisms.
Well, I guess dedication.
Yeah, they don't have the mannerisms. They don't have the, they're not very sociable. Like, there's just certain things that I feel like you can learn when you're younger, but like if you're an older person, like it's kind of hard to like change that. Like, I'm not saying that you can't be sociable or be like have like social cues and just understand how to like obviously you can teach people this, like that's why they have colleges and shit to learn how to, market.
Right.
But like it's hard to understand to build genuine connections with people, like some people
Yeah.
are just better at it than others. Like that's just the way it is. Some people just have a innate way to build to be like good. Like certain people, like I would say there's a content creator, at least it speaks to me in the RuneScape community, called Odablock. He's very good at being funny, being like being personable, and being good at the game, and being very, just he just has he kind of checks all the boxes of what you want with a content creator. He has good quality. He's good at the game. He's also funny. He's entertaining. Like you can't teach someone to be entertaining, in my opinion. You're either not or you are. Um, but on the other hand, some people are like, well, there's content for everyone. And like they might you might not like their content, but someone might. There's someone for
Hmm.
for everything. But I personally, I'm not sure if I agree with that all the time. You know what I mean? Because some stuff is just objectively bad.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah.
me?
I get that. Yeah. But
Like
then they gonna say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder and all that. But at the end of the day, like I want to know what the minimum addressable audience is for your specific content before they
right,
say, okay, you can graduate from the Barter College to the actual content creator program. Like it's
right,
probably not as deep as we're making it out to be,
right,
but if someone's content that I'm just at a loss of words for how they're
right,
gonna handle this on a mass scale. Like when
right.
all these, because I'm assuming like
They
out of the
said they're
3,000
reopening
that
it
apply,
again, right? They said, oh, they're
yeah,
opening the
they're gonna
thing in
reopen it again.
January.
I'm assuming out of the 3,000 or 4,000
Yeah,
that applied, I would say maybe 150 got in because we don't have that many consistent creators in the community. Not even
right.
150. I would say like 80 got in.
Yeah,
And so that's a lot that got denied in my opinion.
all right.
And then, but of those that got denied, I would say maybe 200 would have gotten into the Barter College if it was a real thing that was already set up and ready to go.
Right, right.
That is so much work, bro. To
Yeah,
educate 200 people on how to make better content. And then
right.
it's like, they're not paying you any money, right? This is a
Yeah,
free program.
right.
So are they going to have assignments and deadlines? Like I said, it's probably not as deep as I'm making it
I mean,
seem.
they probably will,
But
because I've been in content creator programs where they've literally like been like, all right, guys, we're putting out this update. Make a video talking about it, or giving your opinion on this specific topic, or putting out a guide video on how to go through this dungeon, or the gear that you get from it, or they give you like
oh,
specific like
talking points.
ideas like on videos,
Oh, okay.
and they give you like kind of like templates. It's kind of templatized. um
I could see that being a thing, but still, even then, like, do you think they have enough free time for the content creator team to watch all those videos that they submit and give them actual dedicated feedback? Like, I feel like it's going to be real hard for it not to turn corporate and cold and soulless, you know? Like, they're probably going to like transcribe the whole video using AI and control F and look for the talking points to see if they hit them all. And
yeah,
then, like there's no way that's so much footage for your team to watch through.
right,
There's no
right.
way.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt until we start. Like, I mean,
Well, I
there's
mean,
a reason
it's a long ways off.
why they didn't start it, and why they closed it down, but then they said they're reopening it in January. The only reason they're closing it down, in my opinion, is because we're about to go on break. Like, they're about to go on vacation. Like, why?
Hmm.
Obviously, they're gonna close it down until the new year. Like, cause no one's gonna be doing any work on that, in my opinion. It's just a way to be like, all right, we got a lot of people, but no, you got the people that, I guess, I feel like personally. Yeah, I'm gonna sound
What?
salty. I'm gonna
Oh, why are
sound
you
salty.
giggling?
I'm gonna sound salty because I already know someone's gonna watch this and they're gonna think I'm salty, but I'm not. I'm just keeping it a bean, at least with how I feel. Um, I'm keeping it a bean because just because I feel this way doesn't mean it's true on the other end, but it does. Like, you can't validate how someone feels about how they're treated. And I feel
Yeah.
like we, as content creators in this community, have been kind of like not very welcomed, I guess, by like the
Yeah,
higher
well,
ups.
we've
The
been
higher
welcomed,
ups.
but privately.
Privately, we've been welcomed behind closed doors, but not in front of the community, the overall community of Ashes of Creation. And we've been here. I've been
Yeah,
here for like 3 years.
yeah,
Only time I've been talked about is in some drama. Uh,
yeah,
and it didn't mean I didn't mean it to come out in a dramatized way. I just was speaking from a factual thing that happened towards me.
yeah.
Um, so, but I've seen other people who've come in after me should be show love, and that's not me saying that people I should be showing love because I've been here the longest, or me and Yami should be here because we've done like so much for the community. But it's more so
Yeah.
in the sense that it just feels like certain people do get favoritism, and it's like I could see that it feels like Intrepid is kind of done with with like a good portion of the people who used to make content for their game because some of them have spoken out and not been super nice. You know,
Hmm.
they haven't been
Hmm.
super nice with their takes. They've been kind of jaded in their takes. And
Well, it's funny you mentioned Nice. I know you didn't mention Nice the creator, but it made me
yeah,
think
yeah,
because during Nice's interview with Margaret, remember he asked that question,
yeah,
like what would be allowed criticism in the content creator program?
yeah,
And then Margaret said, "You could totally say something like this system feels clunky." And I was like, nobody
yeah,
was under the impression that you couldn't say a system felt clunky. That's not real
yeah.
criticism.
That's not real
Like
criticism. That's very
and
Mickey Mouse.
so it was very Mickey Mouse, and then she drew the line at like personal threats and doxing, and I'm like, there's a
Yeah,
wide range
yeah. There's a
between
wide
there.
range. Like right now, we're kind of
So
saying that we're not really a fan of how we've been kind of, I
how we've been
guess,
treated,
like portrayed
like
or
yeah,
in front of
or
the public.
yeah,
Obviously, you guys know that we haven't been shown any love publicly by Steven or Margaret or you know, but that's neither here nor there. We've been shown love by you guys, the community, and stuff like that. So we're not. I'm not trying to say this in a bitter way. This tea talk is being keep speaking my truth. And it feels like from because we obviously pay attention a lot to other content creators and communities and stuff. We've seen people that don't really speak too harshly about the game be shown love a lot
yeah.
sooner
It's
than we
weird.
have.
It's one of those things like kissing ass. You climb the ladder faster, you know.
Right, right, but
And that might not be intentional. I
yeah,
can't back that up with proof, you know.
obviously
But
we don't
what
have any
I've
proof.
seen is the people who get the interviews. There's an interview coming up with someone, the biggest ass kisser in the community, and you guys know who I'm talking about.
You
He
don't, I
got
don't
he
even
got
have
a
to say it. Comment down below who you think it is.
yeah. Comment down below. Guess who got a Steven interview?
Yeah.
Guess who got a Steven interview?
Yeah.
It just sees you don't see people who are I wouldn't even say overly critical. You don't see people who are just critical climbing the success ladder within this community, you know?
Hell no. Hell no. They would rather
But
us disappear. Personally, I wouldn't be
yeah, but
surprised.
we're
What
we're
do you
gonna
think?
we're
What do
gonna
you think?
climb
What do you think the
what
percentage chances that Steven probably or Margaret or them wish we would just fucking disappear or fall fade to black when this new freaking like
dang.
people come in from what's it called
Oh,
December
that's
11th.
funny.
What do you think? Out of 10, what do you think the chances they would just wish that we just
Oh,
just
I
fall
don't
off?
I think like a 2. But I
Out
think
of
they
10,
like us
like
to yeah,
really?
2 out of 10. I think like 20%
Interesting.
chance they wish we would fall off. I think there's people they hate more than us, but I do think that Steven has some big hopes that all these people coming in through Steam, there's going to be some new content creators, and those content creators are going to kick out some of the old ones.
Uh,
But I don't think he hates us. I mean, actually, he might hate us because he still hasn't accepted my Discord friend request. It's
Don't
it's
worry.
it's
It's funny because someone commented, "Oh, this tea time's not just for the devs and for just the game and just it's also for you motherfuckers too. Don't worry. I hope it come here, sit your ass down." There's some people who commented and were like, "Stop asking for them to add you. What's it called? It's getting old. You
oh
know what?
yeah yeah
Suck
yeah.
my motherfucking happiness.
Suck something that can
Suck
go in
my
that you can add to your cart.
right,
You know,
right. Suck
because
my
this is our
happiness.
son. You can tune out once tea time starts. You don't have to stay for this
You
shit.
don't. You
And
don't.
and
But
and like we said, this is uh this is a running meme. How many
right,
episodes in a row can I say it before
right.
he accepts the friend request? Damn.
It
Like I said,
is
it would be different if I was asking him to accept a Facebook friend request, but
right.
he's always on Discord.
He accepted everyone's. He even accepted mine. He has like I have like 10 mutual friends with Steven.
I mean, maybe he wants it to be a
Same thing
running
with
meme.
Margaret. Same thing with
Who
Margaret. Same
knows?
thing with Arcane Adam.
Oh
Same
wait,
with
I
them.
forgot. Did Margaret accept my request?
Hell
No, she
nah.
didn't.
Hell nah.
Damn. They really don't like us.
Yeah. And I know they're on there because I always see them. Like, come on,
Yeah.
stop it. Stop. You know, I know I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say something,
They
but
they're gonna see this.
it would have came off as being like toxic, but I
Yeah,
was just bullshitting.
but it's tea time.
Yeah.
We can't be held accountable for anything we say in tea time.
Don't hold me accountable. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna say that because I think that's too far. And you see, and that's where I'll say it to you behind closed doors, which is gonna be funny as hell. You're gonna laugh, but I'm not gonna say it because I feel like some people are a little sad, or not sad, but like they're a little they take criticism a little too, or they take jokes a little too far. And I'm not gonna take this joke too far. But I don't know. We just wanna be shown that we care. We matter, even if they don't particularly care about how we say our criticisms towards the game, or because we talk a lot about how the game we love the game. You know, we don't just always say this needs to be improved. I mean, that's the stuff that they need to hear because that's how the game's gonna come and be the best it can be. You know, we just wanna help Steven's investment and our investment because most people and content creators, I hate when content creators be coming onto this game and they be like, oh, we do this out of our passion. Obviously, we're passionate about the game. We wouldn't be doing it if we weren't. But you obviously want to make this a fucking full-time thing. You want to be a content creator. Like, this is time consuming. I know it's time consuming to keep up on shit like that. So I hate that. I feel like that's disingenuous. No, I'm never gonna come on here and be like, nah, me and Jimmy or me and Yami just wanna make videos for you guys and we don't wanna not be in our 9 to 5 and shit. That's some bull. You feel me?
I feel you. Because we expect this game to take off, you know? And we're here making content early to take off with it. Right. This is not we're here just to casually give you guys some videos. Right. We
love you guys. Obviously, we love our community and we love all you guys and all the comments you guys put down below and all the chatting. Both of us, we be in there. Obviously, you see Yami commenting, you see obviously the Rebirth Radio channel commenting. We be in the weeds with you guys talking and vibing. So we love what we do because we wouldn't do it if we didn't. And obviously you guys can see that. But obviously we would like to take it to the next level, take it to the moon, they say, right? And I just don't like when people kind of say, no, that's not, because I feel like that's fake. And I ain't fake. I keep it a bean. We both keep it a bean.
Everyone would love to make money off their passion project. Right. A lot of people, YouTube is their passion project. Right. If you can turn that into your job, good for you. Everyone wants to do that. Right. And like that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty. I don't know. Going back to what you were talking about, the 2 out of 10. I think it's more than that personally. Really? Because you think? I think it's more than that. But that's just me. But our gameplay videos. We're like the only creators that do gameplay videos. You think he wants that gone? I feel like we gas the game up in our playthrough videos, and we really hype it up and talk good about the game. Yeah. Because I get comments saying, "Why are you talking about this game so good? It sucks. Like, why are you saying this? Like, it's clearly not like."
I mean, I say a little of both. I mean, I feel like you said in the previous videos, we talked about how that I talked pretty disappointed about that rollback. I mean, in my clip, I'm assuming. I was disappointed in that too. But I'm saying overall, like our clips are funny. Our clips have high energy. Yeah. Our clips are actual gameplay edited content. Like that's hard to find. Like, in the moment, it is fun to like level. I mean, but that's just our joy. Like not everyone enjoys fucking killing mobs and making gear and shit. But that's our I guess you call it our curated loop of content. We just love that shit. We fucking love it. But I don't know. I feel like what they hear probably the most is a podcast now, because that is the louder voice, I feel like, right now in our content. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I'm assuming, I mean, it definitely is a louder voice, because that's what we get, I feel like, most of the comment, like, most of our, I guess you would call it, praise from. Like, people are like, oh, love the podcast, you know? And
yeah.
It's
okay, that's fair. That's a fair point. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right. That's just the way it is.
I don't know why. And so, in games, so many people are like, "Yo, we love Rebirth Radio." Right. You know, more than the gameplay videos. Like, y'all really mess with just us sitting here talking about nothing.
Right.
Can't wait to do these as a live stream. It's gonna hit.
This shit's definitely gonna hit because it's not gonna be contrived. It's gonna be very just us, me and us. I mean, that's gonna be the best feeling. I mean,
Yeah.
1K subs. We're at 530, boys. Let's keep it. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep the
Cause
fucking
imagine,
ball rolling.
imagine we're at like an hour 40 minutes right now. Imagine we had a sidebar with just chats coming in. I could push this baby to 4 hours.
Right,
Pioneers
you'll get
could
longer
ride this for
podcasts.
miles.
You'll get longer fucking podcasts for you to watch while you could probably have a podcast that you could watch for the whole fucking entirety of your job if you're at
Right.
work or some shit.
That you could fix 2 Bentleys in the time
Right.
that takes for one podcast to finish. You could fix
Right.
2 fucking Buicks.
It would be sensational. Obviously, we would have to do these a little earlier, but
Well, especially
yeah.
if we're gonna be brewing tea. I'm not capping. I like that idea.
Right.
Cause I have a kettle, an electric kettle. I could just plug that bitch in. My 5090 is not pulling any power. If the 5090 was roaring while I was brewing tea, I'm not gonna lie, my whole house would blow up.
That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
I think if it's just, it's fine. I'm serious. This thing is a demon in there. I can show you guys. I got the camera. Check it out. I got the that's the Noctua cooler right there, that big ass air cooler.
Right.
And then I got the Zotac 5090. Yep. Yeah, you know how it is.
Honestly, we probably would film these on Sunday, and then we would obviously make it a members thing until Tuesday. For the people who only watch it, because I know not everyone's gonna tune into the stream. Some people just want to watch the actual like thing as a video, so that would still follow the cadence, but everyone would have access to the stream because it's just a stream. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel. I hope no one feels bad about how we talk about like Intrepid, because we love them. We love Steven. We love Margaret. We know they care. We know obviously they wouldn't be working on this game for this long, but sometimes it can feel like we are the ugly stepchild of the community.
I don't really have a problem with that because either way, my channel's gonna grow. I don't really need anyone from Intrepid to like us. Yeah. I don't really need Steven to fuck with us. It would get us a lot more views if we can get a Steven interview, but we're gonna get those views anyway. That's always been my YouTube approach. Like slow and steady, bro. Like we are who we are and people like us. You can't fail. You can't fail.
That is true. That is true. I mean, like I said, if we stay true to ourselves and we keep it fair and firm, at least in our eyes, then I don't see how you can lose. Because at the end of the day, we all just want a better game, and we want everyone to be treated well. From the devs to the community. It's all, we are humans, like Steven says. We all are humans, even though we're talking behind a camera. And yeah, it doesn't matter.
At least we're a human and not a VTuber.
Right.
At least you can literally see that we're people. All right, we're not AI. All right.
We're not AI. There's so many.
Hold on, you never gave your percent. You said it wasn't 2 out of 10. What do you think it is?
Oh shit! Fuck.
You never gave it.
Oh, I think it's closer to 40-50 personally. I still remember when Steven was like telling Narc to take a break and shit, and he was kind of on like our tilt. He was a little further tilted.
No, Narc was way further ahead of us. What are you talking about?
He was a little further tilted. I feel like we're not Narc level. I don't think we are. Comment down below if you're still watching this shit. By the way, if you're still watching this shit, type down pistachios.
There's no way. There's no way. If I see a single pistachio in the comment, I'm gonna reply and I'm gonna call you a weirdo. There's no way you're still watching.
Pistachios. And then comment down if you think we're like Narc. Because I mean, I don't have pizza boxes behind me, but he doesn't either. But like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're in that same ballpark of skirt. Like, HR is not fucking with us.
Yeah, I don't think we passed the HR test.
We're not cookie cutter. We are rough around the edges, and we're rough around the edges. We're not curated. We don't have curated content.
Yeah.
Or curated thoughts.
The most curated we have is just like a checklist of talking points to talk about, and then it's kind of off the cuff from there. Right. But I think I agree with you. We're not cookie cutter, and I think that if they were to have a dedicated like portion on their website that says meet our content creators, even if we got into the content creator program, I don't think they'd be there. I don't think they want people to meet us personally.
Definitely not. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. Who knows? That we'll know very soon.
Yeah.
Or should. Or should. Damn, this is a long episode. I hope it's not this long because I had to do some cuts because some people
I
came in
mean,
and out, guys.
you only cut out, let's see, that's a minute and a half and then 3 minutes. You only cut out about 4.5 minutes. So yeah, it's a long episode.
This is like a 2-hour episode.
This shit's gonna be
Oh
checking
my-
for the next 3 days.
Dude.
Honestly, you should.
Oh no.
Why don't you render it in 1440p? You can't tell the difference. It'd be much smaller file, much smaller. No one can tell the difference, bro. I promise. It's a podcast. They listen to it. It's like our cameras are still gonna look fine in 1440p.
We'll see. I'll see. I'm gonna see how hard I can push this shit. This is gonna be like a 200 freaking gigabyte file, bro.
This man's 5090 is gonna be screaming.
This is gonna be a 200 gigabyte file, bro. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want another 2 or 3 hour episode, comment more comments down below because you guys get the juices brewing, you know.
Right, get the juice. I fuck with tea time. We can keep this going for a long time.
Right.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Most of our tea time is just salty and us complaining about how like Intrepid views us or like doesn't like us or whatever. But
no, it's also talking about we talked about how they were like not. I guess it was slightly.
It was.
Fuck.
It was.
No, I mean,
that's giving you a glimpse of how we think in our head, how it's honestly valuable for you if you're part of the content creator team at Intrepid because you can look at us and say, oh damn, hey, we're not doing a good job at reaching out to creators or
right.
It gives you a little feedback on how you could
or making people feel like they are part of the community. Because regardless of if they think we're not, we are.
and that is funny. There's an official content creator Discord that Falco and I both left.
Yeah. We both left, yeah.
It's so high school clicky in there, bro.
Yeah,
I joined. We both were like talking, trying to say what's up to people, and everyone talked over us.
Yeah.
Everybody.
No one mentioned this, man. That was before. I will say that was before like Yami was making like content. People, he was a household name, you know. That was like right when he just started, so people didn't know who he was. But that was kind of weird.
I don't want you to only talk to me if you know who I am. Like I'm new to the Discord and I said what's up, and you guys all just talked over me.
Yeah.
Like that's not cool.
Yeah, it was kind of, and that's probably also a big reason why we haven't really had any people on the podcast. I mean, I guess we could talk about that. If, fuck it, let's make it. We have 9 minutes until it's 2 hours.
All right, let's do it. Talk about it.
That's you guys are probably wondering, at least if you made it this far. Fuck, if you made it this far, you're a trooper. But
you're a psycho.
But
especially if they said that word you were talking about, because there was no timestamp for that. No, you just said it.
Damn it, no. I mean, if they're this far, then they're really wild. They're really wild.
They're really wild.
But you probably are wondering, yo, Falco, what happened? You guys don't have any like guests. Like you guys aren't. I'm not gonna say any podcast names because I'm not giving you any fucking chances. Fuck you guys. Right. I mean, not all you guys, but some of you guys. I'm not gonna say which ones either, because I'm a menace. But there's a reason why we don't really bring people on the podcast. Because I'm not gonna say we don't fuck with people. I mean, I guess you can say that in some sense, not in like a mean way, but in like we don't just fuck with people because, like you said, it's clicky. People don't really show you love unless you can do something for them, and it just doesn't feel inviting. Sometimes. And except for some people, I'll say the people who does feel inviting for, at least for me, Golden Feather Tavern, you know, Chibi and Vertec.
They're great.
They're dope. Stick's dope. He's been on the podcast before we had those episodes.
Dope. Yeah.
Stick's dope.
Stick is actually the person who invited me to the content creator Discord. Stick is like, he's very cool with the community. He's a great dude.
Right. Copium Clinic, he's cool.
Copium Clinic, yeah. We talked about, he helped us out with a video before.
Right. He's the one who put us on the DaVinci Resolve. He put,
Yeah, that's true. He put me on taught me about DaVinci Resolve, and it was a big upgrade from what I was using before. So I owe a lot of my video success to him. He's a great dude.
Zyback.
Oh,
Zyback is
cool. Zyback comments like every episode. I fucking love that dude.
Yeah,
Zyback's cool. Great. Also, this not really for the podcast channel, but the Hidden Dagger Inn. Every time he sees me in game, he says what's up. He said happy holidays, bud. Like he's a cool dude.
Right.
I like the Hidden Dagger, and he's nice.
Right. And anyone else I forgot. It's not who. I'm sorry. Doesn't mean I don't like you. I don't know. I maybe I just didn't mention you.
No,
Um.
I think that's an exhaustive list.
Yeah. Yeah. Um.
That's really scary to say that in case I did forget someone, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
This community is
Yeah.
not that big.
It's not that big. It's not that big, and that's why we're kind of skeptical. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's yeah, that's our thing. Sometimes it's you got to understand who really fucks with you for you, and who fucks with you because what you can do, and you got to keep that. You got to keep that same energy at all levels, and all walks of life. You know, you don't want to just keep people around you because they fuck with you because of what you can do. So that's why we kind of just keep to our own. It's not you feel me?
I feel you. Um,
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a random question, but I never asked for your opinion.
hmm
How many people do you think are going to get accepted on Monday into the program? Because I said it was 80, and now that I'm thinking about it, that's way too high. There's not 80 creators.
I mean, I think that we're gonna have some creators who don't make content for the game, but have applied, and they may get in just off the crux that they make MMO content, and
Oh,
they
true.
don't, but they have big viewers, like probably
Okay.
MMO bites, freaking lazy people
Yeah,
probably apply.
no, you're right.
Yeah, like
I
all those
forgot
people.
about that. I forgot about that.
There's gonna be a few people who make content. So I'd say probably at most 50, because there's not a lot of people who make MMO content. Like in general, MMO content, it's like it's a dying breed. That's what I'm telling you. I'm like, if you're making this game for old heads, this game is gonna die with old heads. Uh, you gotta make it in response to the younger people, and make it and incorporate shit that's in games currently that people really love, and that's making people play. There's a reason why Shroud got like 30,000 people watching him play freaking Arc Raiders, even when he's not being paid to play it. You know,
Uh-huh.
like give some shit that these people can sink their teeth into for a long period of time. That's fun and repeatable, and you will be printing money, Steven J. Sharif. Uh, you feel me? I promise you.
You got to close them loops. Recipe durability. That's an open loop right now.
Right.
You got to close it. You need repeatable loops. You know.
Exactly. And I would love to talk to you some devs. Please, like,
Yeah, we're gonna have a dev on here soon.
please,
I can feel it in my plums.
let us talk to a dev. Or Steven J. Sharif. Dang, he's probably like, that's my father. Or maybe it's not. Who knows? Maybe
All right, Mr. Sharif.
Mr. Sharif.
I'm gonna call him that, and I want to see his reaction.
Oh, he's
be
not
like-
gonna ever talk. He's never gonna add you, bro.
I'm over it. Not really. Dang, the Yomster.
Steven, man. We love you, Steven. Honestly, we're your biggest fans, even though you might think we're mean. Even you, Maggers. We called you
Yeah,
Maggers.
this is kind of giving Narc energy though, because we are like
What?
we are fans of Steven, but we still
Yeah.
chat our shit.
Yeah.
That's just giving Narc energy.
It's not
Yes,
giving
but
Narc.
he had Steven underwear though. That's different.
That's weird. Yeah,
That's different.
Sus. Yeah,
I don't have Mr. Sharif underwear.
No, me
Yeah.
either. But we are fans. We just we hold you guys to a higher standard because you guys
We do.
pride yourself on your transparency and how you
Right.
talk to people.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not unwarranted, at least in my eye. But
It's not.
is.
If I ever publicly pride myself on something, I would
Yeah.
hope you hold me even more accountable to that. You know,
Exactly.
like you can't go on these development live streams and like without even being asked, just bring up the fact that you're a transparent studio and you guys are
Right.
great at communicating.
Right.
Like that's just asking for people to tell you if they agree with you or not. You know.
Exactly, and that's why we hold them accountable for their jargon when they use stuff like early access and stuff like that, and because we understand not everyone that's such a vague buzzword in my opinion, that it could go either way. Someone could be like, oh yeah, this is early access, it's still really kind of rough around the edges, or they could be like, this is early access, this feels like an alpha, this is, they could go
Yeah.
the opposite way and not feel that and be like, wow, I got scammed. So
But it's safe legally. You know.
Yeah,
They're covered.
Speaking legalese.
Yeah.
I don't know. All in all, we love you, motherfuckers. We don't have any ill intent to anyone in this community, whether it be content creators, whether it be Steven, Margaret, Arcane Adam, any of you guys, any of the higher ups at Intrepid. We definitely love all you devs. We give you guys kisses right there.
Right, I'll give you a kiss right now.
Catch them in the freaking office right now. Catch that shit in the air. But
You got Bucky jumping up.
you're right, Bucky.
Bucky, get back down.
He got that shit. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys stay to that because a lot of you guys might have been like, "Oh, these motherfuckers talking their shit." But no, it's just we gotta keep it a being, even if it's the harder shit to talk about and that no one wants to talk about.
Dang. By the way, can you imagine what that bonus monthly upload is going to be? This is if you enjoy us bullshitting, you really need a tier 2 membership for the channel. Because that bonus monthly upload is probably just going to be some bullshitting.
Definitely.
And you know, I'm personally looking forward to recording that because I love shooting the breeze. Definitely. And also, it could be some inside tea on how things are going with the content creator program.
Yeah.
Or like what we have coming up, or maybe even what we're planning to do in the game.
It could be insight. It could be insight into what our next like maybe we do start having guests at some point, and we're like, oh, you know, there's a lot that can be done with that. Who knows? Maybe there's extra questions that we only answer in that members only one. You know, that maybe you're like, oh shit, maybe we, you know, I don't know. I think we're in a good shape. I don't know. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this. I know this was a long one, 2 hours. But it didn't feel like 2 hours. That's the beauty of it. It didn't feel 2 hours. Yeah, no, it didn't. At least for us. Let us know down below if you guys felt like this one felt like 2 hours, or if you felt like it was good. It was a good little ramble session. But yeah, I'm excited. Comment down below more comments. We love them. Honestly, they were great.
Yeah,
they were very in depth.
Because think of it right now, Shoal is closed. The PTR is the only thing that's open. Without your comments, man, this would have been slim pickings.
This would have been very slim pickings.
And that's not even our fault. The game's not. We can't play. Like the game. I guess we could play the PTR, but
yeah.
I mean, we already talked about PTR changes.
Yeah. We already kind of talked about the stuff they cared about, which was like the 1 to 9, and we kind of
the changes they made. We covered. Yeah, 1 through 9 exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, only thing we didn't talk about probably was Harbingers, but we'll leave that for next episode. Come back next episode if you want us to talk about Harbingers and how we felt about that.
Hey, hold on. Next episode, how many episodes do we have until the Harbinger update? Next week, our next. So it's gonna be like around December 3rd. We're gonna have our next upload, and then December 10th. Oh my God, are we gonna have? Wait a second. Is Harbingers dropping on a Wednesday?
Harbingers drop. So this up on Tuesday. The next episode is gonna be Tuesday. It's gonna be December 2nd.
Wait, that's a Tuesday?
Yeah, December 2nd is a Tuesday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trolling, bro.
December 9th is a Tuesday, and December 16th is a Tuesday. So this is,
you're right.
We're not gonna have our next one talking about the actual update until the 16th.
Damn. That's kind of bad for us. I wish it was sooner than that. That's like a full. But hey, Steam's gonna be popping. Actually, no, that's good for us.
I think it's good because it lets us actually see how the general consensus is and shit. We get a few days to kind of fill out the game.
Yeah, we get to feel out the community and also actually test it instead of rushing an opinion just to present something for camera.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people are probably gonna do. But that's never been us. We didn't rush our take. We don't do that. We kind of. And it also builds suspense for you motherfuckers, you know, like maybe you guys are like, dang, can't wait to hear what Falco and Yami think about this.
And some of you guys are like that, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we could have rushed out our opinion on the Steam release, but we decided to sit on it.
Right. I'm glad we did.
Because we were debating. Dude, let us know, because we were debating doing an emergency upload for the Steam release so we could cover it on the channel.
Right.
Would you prefer that if we just gave you our off-the-cuff opinions, or do you like when we stick to our Tuesday schedule? Because we can do emergency uploads for big updates and still talk about it in the podcast.
Right.
Or I guess emergency uploads could be maybe a membership perk. Probably makes more sense.
Right. We could do that. I mean, there's a lot of things. We're kind of...
We're still structuring.
We're ebb and flowing right now, right? So we need your ideas because, like I said, these perks are for you guys and to make you guys feel more included within this ecosystem or community of, Rebirth Radio. I I mean, I know most of you motherfuckers aren't here right now, so I'm gonna say it. If you guys are becoming members, make sure you guys join the Discord because we will be giving everyone tags based on their membership. So if you're initiate, you will get like a tag that shows that you're initiate in the Discord. If you become Radiant or if you become Adept, you'll get tags as well. So do that. Um, and we're gonna be making slowly but surely updating the Discord to be more user friendly, with like boosts and shit. So yeah, do that. It'll be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. We're slowly but surely ramping up the, I guess you would call it, the promotional ability of this thing.
Yeah, I feel like Intrepid right now.
Yeah.
But it's true. Like, they're a small indie company. They need money. We are very, very, very small indie creators. Money sure as hell wouldn't hurt. And we're
what they call us? They call us nano creators. We're nano.
Nano
We're not even micro.
creators.
We're nano.
Dang, 10 to the minus 9. That's small.
You're right. We're nano creators.
That sucks. But it is what it is. And at least we're not just asking for donations, right? We're gonna give you guys something in return for your money.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
if you fuck with us, help us out.
Right. Show some love. We try our best. We want to make, and it helps us. That the money's just gonna go back to you guys.
Oh my god, I could use a new camera. Can't you tell? Look at Falco's camera. Look at my camera. I mean, maybe if he doesn't render this in 4K, you can't really tell the difference. Yeah. But he has a much better camera, and also he has better light. Like, if I got some of the studio lights that Falco has, I could turn off this big bright ass light, and I could put the studio lights right there, and this shit would look so much better, bro.
Yeah, like, it would.
So
it would.
The money for me, at least my part of the money, is going straight into studio setups. I don't really need anything else.
Right, and who knows? Maybe we'll have some. We do have some thoughts in our head for like release of the game and certain things. We're not gonna say it because we don't want no one biting us, because we feel like some people have bitten some of our flow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we have a big announcement at some point where it's gonna be lit whenever this game does release, because it will. We do believe it will, but we're saving up money for that. It's gonna be lit. I already know you guys are gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be fucking insane.
I think it's gonna be the biggest, because we're gonna keep growing all the way until the start of live launch.
Yeah.
And I think what we have planned is gonna
blow Rebirth Radio into the stratosphere.
It's gonna make a name for us. Let's just put it that way.
It's gonna blow this fucking shit into the stratosphere. It's gonna be one of the most hype moments, probably in my opinion, in Ashes of Creation history.
I agree. Damn, we can't talk about it too much or else it won't happen. You gotta move in silence like lasagna.
It will happen. Because we talked about this whole thing that's going on right now, and it happened. So speak it into existence. That's what they call it, right?
I guess. I wonder what time tomorrow the emails are gonna go out.
Probably.
Because if they go out right at midnight, we might get denied in like an hour and a half.
Probably 10 a.m. Oh, it's not going out at midnight. It's not. If they're really, it's gonna be 10 a.m.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be slow rolled out, because they said they're supposed to be all individual, like, or be tailored to each person, so they can't just mass email it, like, or can they? I don't know how that works, but I'm assuming they have to send them bitches out one at a time.
That's true. They did say they were gonna be tailored to each person.
Yeah.
But I want to know if that's true. Like, we're gonna compare. We're gonna try to talk to some other creators that we like and see what their emails said, because I don't think they're going to be tailored to each individual person. It's going to be some copy paste, right? There's no way.
That'd be hilarious.
There's no way.
I think
there's too many people.
I think that's for the people that they know are going to get in. They're like, oh, you're in cool. You're in cool. You're in cool. But then for the people that didn't get in, it's going to be, it may be. Unless it's probably AI.
Yeah, too much AI. Too much reliance on AI.
Yeah.
Give me your wild card. Who do you think is gonna be denied that no one else thinks is gonna be denied?
Oh, don't do that. Dang, you put me on the spot.
Okay, I'll go first.
I think I know.
Okay.
Damn, no. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't mean any harm by this.
Wait, who'd you say you cut out?
I didn't say. I don't mean. That's why I'm prefacing it. I don't mean no harm by this, but I think it's going to be Zillin.
Zillin?
Zilla,
Okay, I know I could see that
because he hasn't made any content in a while.
Yeah,
and he makes content very sporadically.
Dang, I had a pretty similar answer to you.
Who?
I was gonna say Rorier.
Oh no, Rory!
Everyone used to like fuck with Rorier. He used to comment on our videos. We used to play with him in Carfin. We used to like.
Yeah.
We used to be like buddies, but he hasn't uploaded in like 9 months or something like that. Same with Zillan. Zillan just came back recently, and I think he actually got a good amount of views on his video.
He did.
But yeah, I think so. But yeah, those are our wild cards. Zillan and Rory are, because Margaret was always Maggers. I gotta call her by her government name. Maggers was always hammering on that you have to be consistent to get into the program. That's a prerequisite.
Right.
So
I'm gonna see if that haven't been consistent. Like Rive hasn't. I can see Rive. being
true.
snubbed.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, I can see.
Damn, isn't that crazy? We've been very consistent the past 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Every single week for 2 years.
Yep.
We put out a video. Pretty much.
It would be a disservice, honestly. It would be a damn shame.
I got no worries, bro. We're in. I got no worries.
I hope so. But fuck it. It's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm gonna go freaking edit this shit, motherfuckers. All right.
File. This shit might not even. YouTube might not even finish checking it by Tuesday. It might not even.
No.
It's gonna be like an 18-hour check period. You better 1440p this shit, bro.
No.
Don't feel fool. 1440p is still pretty good. It's a 2-hour 4K video.
I'm a 1080p.
1080p it.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even playing the B-roll in the background because it was lagging for some reason.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was lagging.
Just 1080p it, bro.
Yeah, I'm a 1080p. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I know you motherfuckers. If you're back, if you're here at 10 hours and 10 minutes or 2 hours, it's probably like 2 hours and 5 minutes or some bullshit.
Yeah, 2 hours and 5 minutes.
If you're here still, comment down below. I don't know why I have different peanuts on my table. Peanuts.
This man is a nut connoisseur.
I'm a nut fiend, pause. But
blow me down.
Oh god.
Always got a legume on his fucking desk.
God.
I'm sick of it.
But comment down peanuts if you made this far. We fuck with you motherfuckers. We love you guys. Become a member. If you want to show extra love, we appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, like the video. Let's try and get this video over 100 likes. That'd be dope. And then also let's try and get
no 100 likes. I'm so fucking sick of you guys. Actually, I gotta complain to you guys real quick. Nah, you guys pissed me off. This last video got 89 likes. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. I go watch, what did I even watch today? I think it was a Zyback video. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I watched that Zyback video, and that shit got 280 likes. Like, obviously Zyback's a cool dude.
Yeah.
But 280 likes?
But we're cooler.
Nah, y'all are skimping. Y'all are fucking skimping.
All right, sorry. I was being nice to you motherfuckers.
I didn't.
200 likes.
Like this video yet. Now he's at 200. He's at 281.
200 likes on this video, or we stop making Rebirth Radio. All right, 200 likes.
Damn.
Or the next Rebirth Radio doesn't come out until the next New World update, October.
There's not gonna be one in October, dog.
I'm kidding. 200. And let's get 100 subscribers from this. 100. Let's get all the way to 700 from here. 700.
I could see that.
All right. Okay, we're just bullshitting at this point.
We're bullshitting. We're gonna end this here.
Don't take us too seriously. A lot of you motherfuckers in the comment section be quacking and shit. I'm getting real tired of it. Stop quacking in my fucking ear. I swear to God, I must just start putting a duck every time someone says some dumb shit in the comment section. No one's
gonna reply with a duck.
Right? I would start putting a duck. Right? You motherfuckers be quack.
Oh, that's iconic.
Right? Who's motherfucking duck? That's gonna be the new thing, guys. We're gonna coin that. That's just a duck.
Bro's quacking. Bro.
But
that was good.
Right. Okay. All right. We out of here.
Okay.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right. Tell me about that thing that you said you were gonna say behind closed doors.